home. Light the vaporizers. Hell yeah, it is. Hello, I'm Eagle. Eagle Gardens. Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. And as you heard, this is episode 802.95. And as titled, this is a Weed Nerd World. Hopefully you guys have had a great 30. Got Thursday. Already a little tongue-tied. Mr. Smiley already hanging in the back. Coming in hot. Weed Nerds. What's up, Mr. Smiley? How you doing, man? Turn down the Weed Nerd blaring in the background there. Oh, how was your Saturday? Or fucking Thursday? Huh, Saturday. I'm already ahead and shit.
It's like I was hanging out with you Saturday. You know my fucking Saturday.
Wait a minute. Saturday already? Had a pretty good day, man. I fucking toughed it out a little bit. Already broke out the shorts today.
Oh, yeah? It wasn't that warm, was it?
Nah, not really. I think it was like 48 or some shit today.
I'm sure it was like 30 even yesterday. Yesterday was warm.
It was a force. It was a force thing, though. Fucking, yeah, it was laundry day. So I fucking didn't have any choice but to wear shorts today. But it wasn't too bad.
Oh, it was sweet. That's funny. Fucking laundry day.
Yeah. I couldn't believe how much laundry I had today too, man. It was sick. But it's over. But what I did learn is I am ready for shorts. I toughed it out. I'm like, this isn't so bad. I can do this. I gotta bring up my chat here. Chat is not up yet.
That's what I was doing was in chat. He caught me like muted, smoking, trying to type.
Multitasking.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I haven't got to the joint rolling part. Yeah, that's an important one. Ooh, Big Jar said be on in 5. Hell yeah. Cheers to all the weed nerds in chat that I haven't said hello to yet. Get back to normal a little bit tomorrow. I got tomorrow will be a normal time. Fucking talking shit with you at 11:30. Saturday I'm coming in hot a little bit earlier. And then we'll probably have a Weed Nerd World after some point. Coming in at like 7 tomorrow. Respecting the seniors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got another call from our friend Joe Pietri there, and he's got some new stuff he wants to come just to discuss with us. So yeah, should be How you doing, Cannon Super?
What's up, man?
Not much, man.
How you been?
Good.
All
right. I changed the name to Big Jar. I believe it's Big Jar, but we'll see. They're gone. What did I do? Whoever that was, hopefully I hit. I don't know what I hit. I thought I hit it, let them in, but I They disappeared. Hopefully, I didn't like kick them out. Whoever that was, if it was Big Jar, come on back. It was they had their real name there, so I was trying to change it before they got on.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that. I don't know why mine always pops up like that. It's funny though, because Jessica, my girl's been doing interviews, like Zoom interviews and shit. And one interview, like she's logged into Zoom and it, for whatever reason, popped up Smiley's Garden. I don't even know why. It's funny though.
My computer.
Because it's like her own computer. It's not even the same one I'm logged into or nothing. You know?
All right, they're back. See, I still don't know what the fuck I did. Well, I'm gambling. This is Big Jar. That's what it's labeled, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Hey, good label.
So,
what's up? I had to relabel you.
yeah,
I don't know. I still don't know what the fuck I did.
there we go.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How you guys doing? There we go. Same thing on work PC, so couldn't figure out how to change it. At least the work background and work name's going. So no sense sitting out in the garage. Everything's shut off right now, so it's just dark. So sit inside, smoking some Count Crippy, I think. Fresh out of the Herbs Now dryer because I fucking out and needed some.
Beggars can't be choosy.
No, the rest of the plant's hanging. I threw about an ounce and a half in there. So that should give me for a couple weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
And then my buddy called and said, "Hey, we're going to Winewood tomorrow. You want to go? Just sesh all the way down and back." I'm like, "Okay, I guess we can do that." So there went that ounce.
Nice.
So we'll go down and see Old Man Hermit Hash tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Hash shop the best. Said he's gonna be working tomorrow, so he'll be making some hash. So
Okay. That's cool.
yeah, I didn't make hash bash. Just
Seems to miss out.
huh?
Because you just wanted to miss out.
It's didn't have the money. Honestly, to be honest, I didn't have the money. So,
No, I know it was expensive. And I was kind of chatting with Eagle about that. Like, it's
yeah, it's
crazy expensive. And
yeah. I figured
me
I'll
and
get my
boy-
buddy and we're gonna hit Gem and Genetics at the end of the month. So
When is it?
the 29th, the last Saturday of the month. I think it's over in the same place it always is over in Muskegon, that same hall.
Okay.
So
Never been. I don't know.
well, it's the same place that
Gene Traders was?
Gene Traders is.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, same place. It's the same hall. If I remember right, that's kind of what they're trying to turn that hall into like what it is up in what's that, Kalkaska lounge up there, one of those smoking lounges.
We got to get them to put in ventilation systems.
What, you don't like the great big huge
Not particularly. I have a big fucking 75 can filter.
I know you do.
Yeah, just off to by me, and if that thing ever shuts off though, my basement gets so smoky so fast. Like,
I'm in my office and I got the window open with a fan blowing it out right out in the front yard. It just looks like the smoke's going like there's something on fire in here probably.
Yeah, it takes a while to recoup from them indoor events, especially when you're there all day. Fucking every breath you're taking is straight cannabis. Not that I'm partial to a good clam bake, but when it goes on for like 12 hours, it could be a bit much.
Especially 2-3 days in a row, like you were there.
Oh yeah, definitely feeling it.
You ever have like 3 cannagars going around the rotation with several joints all at the same time?
I'm probably I can maybe not the Canagars, but definitely some big fucking joints constantly. Yeah.
Those Canagars, like you get them and you keep getting them and you keep getting them, and by the time it's just like, bro, how many hours has this thing been going for?
That sounds like Rascal's boomstick he passes around to people.
Yeah, I got done in by rotations of Canagars at cups and stuff, man. My lungs hurt the next day.
I was just gonna try to make. I was trying to think of a joke to make about you being vaping instead of smoking.
Yeah, nowadays,
Can you even make clouds in your room? Can you even smoke your room out?
I have.
With the fades.
I have.
With a vape?
Yeah, when I've cracked open a new vape and I'm just like, I just got off work or something. I'm like, oh. I just go for it, man. And I like look around. I'm like, oh shit.
I did that 2 weeks ago. I went to Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, I'm driving through downtown, all this. I'm going to be downtown for a week because I'm not taking shit with me. I'm just grab a couple of vapes. Yeah, I'm sitting in the hotel room just chiefing down on one. Then I start looking around. It's like, wow, this smoke detector is probably going to go off here in a minute.
See, I had done that in my room a few times, and I go on the road for work, so I stay in hotel rooms, and I'm just like, no vaping in the hotel room at all, because I've clouded up my own room, and I'm just like, I'm not getting a charge on my company dime.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. It. It's like you start looking, you're like, oh wow, shit, it's getting pretty fucking cloudy in here.
Whatever, man. They want you to be comfortable. I mean,
yeah. But there's where my wife goes for her work, the hotel they put us up in, it's a smoking hotel. They have smoking rooms. So now I just asked for a smoking room. The wife's like, why do you want a smoking room? I said, so I can sit in here and smoke my fucking smoke and don't worry about it.
Right?
Yeah, I can't say that at work. Enough people know that they'd be like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, I think one of my bosses knows, and a couple other guys that I was down in Texas actually, and we were down there, and it's like strict nothing. And we're on the parking lot, guys like, you mind? It's like, fuck no, dude, I don't mind at all, as long as you pass.
Yeah, when you put like agricultural automated systems consultant down and stuff like that, they know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh shit. Oh, Cheech is in chat. Tell her to jump on.
I believe you just did. I believe you just did, my friend.
Oh.
Trying to keep up with the hellos in chat. They're coming so fast. I still haven't rolled my joint. What are you smoking on, Big Jar? Have you told us yet?
It's either Count Crippy or Skunk Bowl, one or the other. I think it was Count Crippy. So I got one of each rolled up or packed up, and they were calling. That Skunk Bowl, I got that one that I'm smoking on. Real tennis ball, skunk, nasty. It's nice. Got like a lime rind to it.
Noise. What about you, Mr. Smiley? What you smoking on this evening?
I got that old ass GG4 that I found.
Hey, when you're out, you find stuff. That's great, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, I got some other stuff from another person I know, and it's better than that. So I don't know. At least it's stony.
Yeah. I swear I've got a jar of 9-pound hammer laying around here somewhere. That's probably at least over a year old now. But I don't know where I put it. If I still have it, I don't know. I think I have it. I don't know. It was one of those stoned moments where it's like, oh, this is head stash. I need to hide this so I don't smoke it all.
Yeah.
And I was high as fuck when I did it.
Yeah, I mean, I've found a few different jars now. start getting in the deep stash. Like, oh yeah, I had that. Fuck. Oh.
You still got what, another week and a half
No,
before you harvest?
they're day 41.
Oh shit, you still got 3 weeks.
At least.
Plus you got a month and a half.
Yeah, it'll be like first part of May when I'm smoking it. It's coming along nice, so I'm excited. So they look good. I just dropped the lights closer tonight. I was looking at that. I'm like, well, 2.5 feet is probably a bit far.
Those skeleton crosses, both those look fucking. That Jelly Bean Jack Skellington cross turned out pretty much what I thought it was just going to be, just another huge fucking plant. Yeah. That jelly bean that you crossed it with, that was the one that just pretty much took over a whole 4x4 by itself, generally, didn't it?
The Jelly Bean did pretty good, yeah. She was pretty fast grower, I guess. Average. The Jack really wasn't though. Like,
No, so that definitely was a jelly leaner. Looks like, size wise, anyways.
Yeah, the smell is too. It's got a lot of that, like, because the Jelly Bean mom had like a pink lemonade kind of smell, and it was.
How about the Rascal Berry? Did it keep the Rascal part, or did it switch on you the profile?
It's got like a lighter berry to it. Like, it's not directly like the Rascal Berry smell, but it's got that. I don't know how to describe.
Got more Jack in it.
You can tell it's got a berry there, but it's a lot like more on the citrus side. If that makes sense.
That would be interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Is that your first Rascal Berry cross?
Yeah.
I got 2 Blue Lime Pies
Nice.
by Crippy.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they do. Got about probably gonna go 3 weeks, 2 weeks veg, and then I'll flip. They was just transplanted yesterday. So
I was handing some of them out at the hash bash, so those are pretty fresh ones. And...
yeah, they're vigorous. They're going. So these two seem to even out pretty well. So I think I got one male. I'm just holding it back. If it's a female, I'll hold on to it and maybe toss it outside. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna toss outside this year.
I'm real curious to see how that like key lime pie or the blue lime pie flavor can transitions in the next generation. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's gonna be like a dominant thing or whatever.
Oh, we'll see. It was pretty dominant to start with.
Yeah. Pretty limey.
Yeah, then I got ice cream skunk from Smoking Storks, which is Exotic Mike's cut of, or his breeder cut for the lime skunk OG
Nice.
to Dixie Dan's wedding cake or ice cream cake cut. So, and that lime skunk is the same one that Fergroli runs for his lime skunk.
Oh, really? That's what I was just gonna say. That's like my favorite flavor.
And the sparkling lime that I ran out, that's that lime OG as well from Exotic Mike.
Okay.
So that's got that in it as well. I still got half a pack of those to run, so I might sift through those guys. I really did like that. So
yeah, Fergroli's lime skunk is it's my favorite. Like, we bought a bunch from him the last time he had it out.
Every time I see him, I snag something of it, one or the other. So
yeah,
I love that lime. I want to get some of the flour from him. I really truly want to try the flour that he has of it when he has it every now and again. So now that he's offering flour as well. So, but he says it's a really good smoke too. So
yeah,
I just want to compare it to, you know, that the cross that I have of it, the 2 crosses I have of it, just like something to compare it to. So yeah, did you try any of the cereal milk that he had?
Fergroli?
Yeah.
He's got a sick library of cups.
Or the Cobra milk. The Cobra milk.
I didn't know.
That is like fucking dabbing fruity pebbles.
Huh.
Just straight up fruity fucking pebbles, man. It is so good.
Yeah, he's definitely got the terp flavor profiles.
Yeah, I think that one was I know it's a Tiki Madman. I think it's Spartan's cut. I think Spartan hunted it out. I know I smoked some of it. So it's fucking good. It's tasty shit, that cobra milk is. So it's really, really like not overly fruity, but like cereal fruit. You know, like cereal. Fruity Pebbles.
Then just the cereal milk alone's kind of got that flavor to it.
Yeah, I don't know what Tiki Cross. I don't know what's in the cobra milk. I have no idea. So I imagine cereal milk's probably in there or something. That was something going around at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I like the cereal milk. It's really dang.
Yeah, I like that profile for a fruity profile. I like that profile over the tropical fruits.
See, I didn't get the fruit out of it. It was the cereal milk one I had. I remember it being real dank. Maybe on the aftertaste there was a little bit of fruit, but it wasn't really.
Okay, I haven't had a cereal milk. I've only had that cobra milk, which might be a cross. I'm not sure.
It was fairly unique of a flavor. You know, it was something that you'd hit a joint and be like, "What the fuck is that? That's badass." You know?
Yeah. We had some of that up at Bigfoot. I had rolled up a couple of big loggers of it and Bigfoot and rolled it around. And it was funny because we had a lot of the vendors and shit standing around, and that was everybody's reaction. They hit that and they were like, "Oh, what's that?" I mean, everybody that hit that shit was like, "Ooh, what's that?" Yeah. That was the first taste I had gotten of that cereal milk too. And it raised my eyebrows as well. Shit.
So I don't know, man. Everybody always talks about the hype, but there's some reason that shit's hype sometimes too.
Yeah, I mean it might not be your profile, but that doesn't mean it isn't hype.
Yeah. Oh. Like you guys were talking the other night about that too, like when a name becomes popular, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, "Oh yeah, we got that." They're just dishing everything off under that name or whatever, and it's like, did you really get to try it? You know, like. So there's people that are like, "Oh, this whatever legendary strain sucks. I had it one time. I don't like Mac 1 or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I had it one time and I didn't like it." And it's like, yeah, but did you really have it, or did you just have some shit that would fucking somebody said was Mac 1 or whatever?
Yeah, which one?
Yeah. Oh. It's the name game, man. It's the fucking name game.
Well, hey, man, pretty soon it's me. Did you really have the hippie crashers? Or the hippie goggles? You know, was it the real one?
Yeah.
I got that. And it's good. Cheers, guys.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, it took me a bit there.
I've got that. I just haven't popped it.
Change that here.
I already know a guy that grows it pretty well, so.
I'm excited. I got that lined up in veg going in next. So. And the other one that's my favorite, and I didn't even make a bunch of the seeds, is that Formula 51.
The which one?
Formula 51.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I have that, I think. What's that cross?
It's, I'm just drawing a blank. It's, Sea Stars, and I think it was back to the Terpene male.
Okay.
I didn't have a ton of them because Sea Stars was always a little plant or whatever. And, and 808.
What's that hanging?
Did that cross too, so I was like,
that's right.
Well,
on another note,
good.
I got to try your Sky Stomper. They're smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first batch I tried in the Canatrol. Man, it's good. Kept me going, man. I had a power outage for 28 hours. I just came back there like an hour and a half ago.
Wow.
2 hours ago.
I don't know.
It kept me going the whole time.
Yeah.
That and hippie goggles. AP goggles there, it's good for going to sleep, man. I slept maybe 24 of those 28 hours just because it was so damn boring.
Yeah,
28, just sitting there, like looking at blank screens, man. Trying to keep the heat in the place, so there's not much you can do, man.
Is that the storms from yesterday?
Yeah, the ice storm that just rolled through Montreal there and just took out the whole island.
oh, you guys got a bunch of ice from that.
Yeah, no snow, all rain. Just all of a sudden it started. You see the trees are start to get all nice and shiny there, and they start dripping icicles everywhere. It's like, oh. Next thing you know, crick crack, everything's cracking everywhere. It's like, oh no. And then boom, power went out.
Yeah, it's like 90 here yesterday and today.
Yeah, it's like 12 degrees now. It's crazy, but
Actually, it was like 95 today. Sorry.
Took that little bit there of hot, because I guess it's cold on the floor, but it's hot on the ground or on the in the sky. So when it rains up top, it falls and then hits that cold air, it turns to ice, and usually you get hail, but sometimes you get that perfect condition where it just freezes on contact, and that's that takes down trees, power lines, everything. Super heavy, but it's nice. It's like I got some nice pictures.
There she is.
Teacher,
Good
cheers.
job.
What's up, Cheech Boy?
Cheers, guys. Going on?
How are you?
Doing quite well. Just got off work. Kind of, enjoying all that. How are you
The
guys?
puppy's looking cute as shit.
Yeah,
big.
he's something. Yeah, he's something, but no, he's good.
You got a new puppy, Chicha? What did you get?
I got a pity mix. A
Oh,
buddy of mine. I didn't know I wanted a puppy, and a buddy of mine just so happened to have puppies. He just posted them, and I was like, so I'm coming over, getting a dog. So yeah, he was one of my old bosses when I worked in the kitchen. So yeah,
Cool. Yeah, he's cute.
yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. He just needs to learn that, yeah, you can love people, but you don't have to be that excited.
That's just not
So
going
he's
to
a
happen.
pit bull like mix? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think it's boxer. We don't know.
Oh, geez.
Either way,
Yeah.
they're high strong for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he's not bad. He's been coming to my work since he was a puppy, so
I think that's a lot of it. If you keep, you're in constant contact with them all the time, so he doesn't get that.
Yeah.
So
Well, now I got him in the winter, so that if I have any advice for anybody, do not get a puppy in the winter. Just because now it's spring and he's exploring and everything's so much new, and I don't know.
Getting all muddy.
It's a fun process.
Yeah.
we got kittens, 2 new kittens.
Yeah, how are they doing?
Jesus Christ, those things are everywhere, 1,000 miles an hour. The funniest part though is that we have wood floors, and these things will come flying around the corner as fast as they can, and they are just like legs over ass trying to turn a corner, and it is just fucking hilarious. And one is a bobtail, so he's got just a little nub, and he's chill as fuck. He'll just sit there. You can pet him all fucking day. The other one, yeah, she's a spastic, fuck crackhead, something, I don't know. I look at her, bam, she disappears. Then she comes back, then she runs. It's hilarious. They'll attack each other. They're brother, sister. So they'll wrestle for, we're working all day, and that's all you hear is today, you got them this little hut thing. They took it all the way from one room into another, halfway down the fucking hall. Holy shit, man. That is icy.
Damn, that sucks.
I have one there where you see the branches there all bent over. This is the one that's over my power line. That's my power line, right.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I can see the power line.
Yeah.
I'm all zoomed in there, but yeah, it's right about here there. the branch was hanging off it there. It's like, oh man, don't rip it off. But they got a steel cable through it, right? So to kind of support the whole thing. So, but yeah, somewhere else though, something cracked and took out, you know, a major line or something, because the whole neighborhood, well, all the neighborhoods were gone. It's like, wow.
That or blew out a transformer or something. That's usually what it does.
Yeah, you know, or take
Have
out
Have
a
you ever
line.
seen one of those blow up?
Had one blow up in my backyard one year.
Oh, it's like a
House I was renting.
firecracker, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Loud.
Sparks.
I called them like 3
Crazy.
times and it kept going out. And they're like, no, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, buddy, the thing is black. There's stuff oozing out of it. Okay. It's don't tell me there's nothing wrong with it.
Making a
So I went
lava.
out in the middle of this humongous lightning thunderstorm and stuff. And this guy come out, and I worked in a union, so I knew the color of the hats. So you had the one guy out there with a white hat. He was pissed that he had to be out there fixing this in the middle of the rain. And I said, yeah, I told these guys like 4 or 5 times that this thing was like this. This is like their 4th time out there. And when I told him that, he looked at these guys and goes, fucking really? Seriously? You guys didn't replace this when it wasn't raining? Oh, fuck this. And he just went and sat in the truck.
Oh, Top Chat. Sorry, guys, I was in Top Chat. Okay.
That was hilarious.
I totally feel for that fucking engineer dude, because I fucking supervisor guy. I have a white hat, and that happens with me and my subcontractors sometimes. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Right
It's
up to
like,
the
he's like,
very
yeah, I'll come up and
last.
get it fixed for you. He was real nice and stuff. That's why I told him, I said, yeah, it's like the 3rd time that guy's been out here. I mean, that guy specifically has been out here 3 times in the last month. And each time he told me there was nothing wrong with it. Because I'm a dick like that sometimes.
Yeah. It's all good. He's just got to do a lot of paperwork about it is all. That's why he's mad.
I know.
Trying to save every penny, right?
Right.
Run every hour out of it there. before
I
they
think the
replace
worst
it.
part about it, though, is where I live at the time. I was 3 blocks away from DTE headquarters, where all the repair shit was and everything. And it's like, dude, you're like, the transformer is there in the yard. You can pick it up, bring it down here on your high-low, and lift it up there and put it in the pole. I mean, seriously, you could do this on lunch.
Simple fix.
You gotta love it.
I got a better one on top of that one. So where I used to live, I was also a mile from the St. Clair County Jail. And that's also where the drug task force is for St. Clair County. There was a meth house 2 blocks from the jail. Got busted.
They launched drones.
2 months
over the
later.
jail wall.
No, 2 months later, someone else moves into the house, sets up another meth lab. Busted again. My wife shoots me in a thing like last week or something like that. Says, hey, check this out. Same house, another meth lab. I told her, I said, that's being rented out by the cops. That's what that is. Because they'd have leveled that house in any other part of town. But it's like you are a half a mile from the drug task force headquarters of basically Michigan, the border patrol, I mean, everything, and you're setting up a meth lab.
But that's entrapment if the cops are like renting it and shit.
Exactly.
I was about to say that.
Well, maybe
Some
they don't
places
own
they're
it, but
allowed
you're
to
dumb
rent.
enough to open up shop a half a mile down the street.
Yeah, that's what they probably figure. But the thing is that they allow it. They don't do anything to discourage it because they just want to have job security.
Mm-hmm. Hey, they're leaving guys like me alone. So I don't want that shit around here. So,
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, shit, there was times where they were driving around in fucking vans in the city, mobile meth labs. They had one got T-boned, tipped over in this lady's yard, and they almost had to condemn her whole house because of how toxic it was. I mean, shit, you know that shit, Canna. I mean, the toxic shit that can go in the ground and stuff, and they had to come in. You seen them dig out like this, dug right to her foundation wall, and then replaced all new dirt and shit. It was crazy.
You get one like really wrong test result, you can have an entire land use restriction like order put on you like that.
Yeah. You know, this is just some old lady just living her life, and the fucking meth had tipped over his van and it blew out the side of it. You know, they had another one in the back of a pickup truck with a little topper on the top of it, just cooking meth, driving around town.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just like your tenants do something now, like your land can't be used ever again, and you're just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, hey, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's fucked.
Good luck selling it too, eh? I mean,
You can't even sell it,
it
probably.
applies to everybody, right? Shit. Yeah, that's a nightmare. Vet
How's that ink
vet
healing
your tenants, right? Shit.
Yeah, I put up a video where I was drilling through the floor and Smiley called me out on it, and I was just like, you know what, the landlord's gonna let me drill these holes because he doesn't want me to slap a land use restriction order on him.
Oh, that's great.
That mean you basically can't live on your own land?
I mean, like none of his tenants can come in and get their stuff, like all that shit. I could say it's like all contaminated.
It's like quarantine zone.
Yeah.
No going in or out, nothing.
It's real serious.
But that's bad.
You get like a
True.
certain evil laughter starting about that, though, Dan. I just got to point that out. You got
Oh, yeah.
evil laughter of like,
Like that ET scene there where they box up the house there. They all come in with hazmats. NASA
Yeah.
headsets there. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
No, there's a few sites that like I haven't taken pictures at because I'm in full hazmat. My phone is like locked up in a little Faraday cage and everything because they don't want me to take pictures of anything.
Yeah.
They scan you for signals and everything, bro. It's
Damn.
yeah.
Oh,
Do they do the
Like,
Three
no
Stooges on the way
leaks.
out, poking in the eye, so you make sure you kind of forget what you were looking at?
Right.
No, but I
I'll
do
just
have to.
do this.
My suit has to be hooked into an air supply cable, and I have
Oh,
to drag
shit.
this thing on a cart on a fucking rack down the hallway.
got
No.
that patient there. Ganja Ghost. Cheers, bro.
Mr.
Cheers.
Brew.
Hey, bro.
Cheers.
Bruce.
Hey, don't worry. If you get a leak in the suit, you got about 10 seconds to get out of there, and that'll be fine. And we'll help you out. Don't
Keep
worry.
talking to me.
Dan, you ever fart in one of them suits? Like, what does that do? For
It's actually two suits. There's a suit and a suit.
oh,
so-
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's
Oh,
like
okay.
So you got
Doubling
the
down.
cute suit and the regular
Yeah.
suit.
So you hotbox the inner suit, right?
So it'd be like a
Yeah,
bubble on your
box the inner
back,
suit.
but it's like, like a bubble.
Okay.
well,
All right.
the
You know,
air
they
supply,
say.
the air supply comes into the secondary suit and it kind of like inflates it. So there's like fresh air being coming in all the time and stuff. And you kind of look like Pillsbury Doughboy walking around. It's kind of funny.
So,
Yeah.
Me and my
how much
friends
is it going
will-
to take
will
to hook one of
dance.
those up to like a bong? Because I know you've already thought about it.
The
Your
what?
face all sticky and shit.
Instead of plumbing air in, what about plumbing it up to a bong or something?
Oh no, I wouldn't survive that.
You like choking out. Just like
Yeah.
smoke coming out.
Like
I
your
can
whole
barely
body's
take
covered
one
in
hit.
smoke, man.
I can barely take one hit off of dry pipe nowadays. I just vape and dab, man.
Be all gummy after a few hits there.
Oh, shit.
That's funny.
You see those videos of like that old guy or that kid with like his grandma or something like that, where they put her in like the dinosaur suit and they just power blow like a
I think I
whole
saw that.
fucking like a shot back into her or something like that. She comes out. She's just
To
like,
his grandma? That's just wrong.
Yeah, it's,
Dude, I think I know which one you're talking about. There was another time, I think they were in the bathroom. He had a hair dryer.
yep.
Yep.
And,
Yeah.
and like the daughter comes in and goes, "God damn it, Ma." She's like, what?
You ready? Yeah. She's just so funny.
Right,
She's
with a guy
all
at a
conked
party.
out.
had a big basket there and hooked up one of those, leaf blowers to it and just start the torch up and start blowing the whole crowd with a smoke cloud there. That was like an 8-inch pipe of super thick, dark smoke there. Like, it would hit
would
people
wanna
in
be
the
nowhere
face there.
near
It's like, oh man, you get a good haul off that.
Leave them with like black soot all over their face.
Oh yeah, you could, finger the resin off your cheeks. Insta dab.
It looked like they just cleaned a chimney or some shit.
Not only are you inhaling it, you're also getting it
Oh, damn.
epidermally.
No, exactly. It's like a topical, sash at
Topical
the same
soot.
time. They're getting the cannabinoids on that skin. and it's decarbed, so you should get pretty high. I don't know if it works through the skin decarbed. That should.
At that amount, I don't think it matters anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What's going in your lungs is going to affect you way more. You're in for a nice high for sure. Cheers to chat, man.
Yeah,
Old
cheers.
people in there.
You guys, we have a full moon tomorrow.
Ooh.
Is it a full moon right now?
Well, kind of. It's almost.
Maybe. Oh,
It's like
My phone
officially
said
a
it was
full moon
100%.
tomorrow.
Plant
We
When's
got
Good
an app.
Friday?
Yeah, we're at 99%.
I thought it was a full moon the other night.
It was at 100 earlier today. Now it's at 99.
Oh, okay, so it's coming down.
yeah, you're late. You're late, Chicha. Sorry.
Old news.
You're late.
Well, she's in
Oh, it's
Michigan, so.
fucking late.
Oh, no, yeah, 'cause you're ahead of me. So never mind. You're even later than that then.
Yeah, I'm fucking just late to the fucking party, apparently.
It was bright as fuck last night. Yeah, I don't know if it was technically a full moon, but it was pretty fucking bright last night.
Yeah, I was taking pictures of it.
Not here.
Super
fucking
gray here.
bright.
Storming here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
shot.
bright.
That looks like a sun, man. Damn.
I know. It was fucking bright, man.
I think it's supposed to be the pink one. Hold on.
Yeah, it's the pink one, isn't it?
Yeah.
The closer.
Those are so cool because they are so big and they are just, it's pink. It's like,
I'm gonna have to go look, see if I can see it.
Okay.
Over there.
just like a little strawberry moon.
Yeah, we're about halfway from the angle to being dead on with the sun there in the summer. April 20 or March 21st was the midway point there, I guess, between super far and super close.
Mhm.
So I don't know what the moon does with all that there, but
Cheers to the Pharmacy Seed Network. How you doing, my friend?
cheers, bro.
Years. I don't know. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Yeah,
Doing all right.
good to have power.
Yeah. Got a few things cranking here.
I got lots of good stuff here, but when I got no power, it's a house full of junk. Useless junk.
Oh, no power. That sucks.
What are you gonna do? I
I
have tons to keep me occupied, but
generators.
yeah, well, that's because mine are always short 4 hours max. Is the average there in the past 20 years, maybe 30 years, and this one is 28 hours, and I was not prepared.
Wow, that's a long run. Man.
Thank God I
got a
was
friend-
drying. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't growing. So those
Oh,
ladies
yeah.
were perfect. I went
Oh,
down
I
to
got
60, 60, which is like just what you want for growing. Just not too good for me.
friend who lost power like right as seedlings are popping on them, and you know how that is.
Oh,
Everything's
shit.
stretched on them. But their genetics you can't replace. He's like, well, I have to want them like they are.
Yeah, and veg, you're screwed. You need that 12 hours of light there. Yeah. A little light bulb, but if you don't have no power, even that little light bulb
Oh,
is
it
a
is today.
That's what I
chore.
told him. I said, hey, at least keep a couple of like DeWalt rechargeables around or something with the
Yep.
fluoro in it. At least you could give them some light to just keep that hormone from
Yeah,
building.
little LED there, and it'll keep it from flowering. Doesn't
Yeah.
take much. 1 umol, actually, it's 0.1 umol, so it could be really low, like a
Yeah.
candle. A candle will keep it up.
Yeah. It's like
Close
literally nothing for power.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
I usually don't worry about them when I have a power outage. I just leave them in suspended darkness there and pick up on the light schedule when the power comes on. I've never seen any ill effects from it.
Oh, that's good.
Don't
'Cause
mind
I
me.
know
I'm
that,
working place.
it's the darkness. And veg, it's really the darkness that's the problem. If you get more than
Yeah.
12 hours of dark, it'll start to think it's got to go in flower.
Yeah, because it builds up a hormone.
Yeah, exactly. And if it happens for too often, but if it's 12 hours or if it's, I don't know, it's weird. Either way, it's going to freak out, right? If it's more than 12, there.
I've always seen weird
Yeah.
effects from going real long dark periods like that. But
If it's just one night or two, maybe it'll, bounce
But
back.
if it didn't affect it, but there's people that's like their process is going 24, 48 hours dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so.
But that's okay because you want to flip, right? So you want to induce it. And actually, that's what I heard too. Puffy there on Coco for Camp, he used to be on our show there. He does that. He does 2 days on flip to make it flip faster, and he swears it flips faster. 5 days, he's got pistols.
I actually found it to be opposite, quicker when they go from a 24-hour veg to flower. I've seen a quicker onset. I've never really tried the 48 in between, but I've noticed a huge difference when the plants have gone from a 24-hour veg straight to flower.
The bigger gap there.
Yeah, knocks almost a week off.
So I've done 20, 24, and then
12-1, so.
12, and that usually is better than an 18-6 flip. You know what I mean? Like there's a little more of a drastic change. Even with autos, I do 24 in veg and then drop them to 18-6 when I see pistols, just to try and make it flip faster. You know, even
Just
though
keep
it's
it at
less light.
18.6 with auto. That auto I grew, I just kept it. That's like when it was starting to, change, I was like, what's happening? What am I doing wrong? And they're, no, it's, an auto.
Yeah,
so
it'll
it's
take it,
automatically going to.
It's just how long is it gonna
okay.
Because I've had flower like auto flowers take 5-6 weeks stretch there, and they get huge. You know what I mean?
Full
So
panel.
I wonder, hey, Mother Nature, cheers.
Mother Nature, cheers.
Cheers, Mother Nature.
Cheers.
Hold out for a drive?
No, I came out here, so I'm not smoking out my place. So.
Oh, cool.
Drink that shit.
It's a hot box.
I enjoy your driving videos too during the day. So
yeah.
The road trip with the kids. Those are fun.
Nice, thank you.
Same here.
Appreciate that. Cheers, everybody. I hope everybody's doing great. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to join your awesome smoke party.
Start of a 4-day weekend, so it's going great.
Welcome to the
Oh, yeah.
Even better. Hell
Is it a long weekend? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Easter weekend.
Oh, shit.
I work for a religious
That's so
company.
caught up in my power shit. I forgot all about that.
Owners are
I
religious.
didn't know it was Easter till today either.
about it.
I was like, why is my kid off at school tomorrow? Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't know it was Easter until just now.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
I'm out of touch. There's a song about that.
Easter is always the weird one because it's never the same weekend. It's so many days after a certain day of the year.
Yeah, it's true. It's never the same day.
What's the curveball holiday?
It's the third whatever of every month or whatever. So that's never the same day. Never the same date. Yeah.
So no bullshit. I bought a new printer this week, and I wasn't sure which one to buy. And I was looking at like 3 different ones, and then I saw that this one had the number 420 on it. So I was like, that's the one.
Yeah, you just get that one.
Nice. You're going all major on us there, bro.
We kind of called to you.
Just don't complain though if it doesn't work half the time and
there
just
you
wants
go.
to lay around.
Come out of the majorness.
What about major? Am I blurry?
Why you go all major there when you pull away?
Yeah.
I
There's
have
certain times
that
that like
myself because otherwise, I don't like looking at myself on there.
Then you turn for blur.
Is the major?
You going major?
Is that his favorite band? Do you think?
probably.
I wonder.
No, it's probably wallflowers for the autoflowers.
Yeah.
Here you go. Dude, what were we talking
Throws
about?
them against the wall.
That's funny. What a coincidence.
What is with this day? Son of a bitch. Don't burn this place down. Burn a different place down. Anyways.
I know. When will people ever learn, man? Let's get with the times. Come on, peoples. Good morning. No. All you hear.
Good evening here. I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock here.
I say it's all relative to your sleeping schedule. If you just got up, this is the beginning of your day, isn't it fucking morning to you? I mean, really?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world.
I miss getting up late, man. Getting up early sucks.
Getting up early does suck.
Yeah.
I had that in my Canatrol there when the power went out.
Ooh.
And the thing is, I went to bed at around 1 p.m., take my nap. I woke up at 4:20 and the power was out for an hour. And that was in the Canatrol. When I opened the door, it was a little warm in there. It's like, oh no. So I pulled that out, put it in the tent with the rest of the stuff. Everything turned out all right. But look at it, man. It's stacked thick there.
Ooh.
I was a little scared.
What was that in the Canatrol?
Oh, that was a Sky Stomper. And
Yeah,
I still got those 2 branches there you see on the bottom screen there. There's 4 branches left. So it's huge.
Yeah,
it tastes good, man.
I haven't smoked any of that yet. I just left that in the tent drying.
24-day flip. And it turned into a monster still. So
that's the one that got all fucked up with the light thingy problem. So but I got 4 or 5 nice Konos that sorted themselves out.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's a nice strain, man. Nice big nugs.
Mm-hmm.
Almost scary size, where you can get rot and shit, But I buck everything when I put them in the Canatrol just to make sure there is no rot. Because if you put rot in the Canatrol, everything's going to be rot, So it gives me a good way to inspect it at the same time to make sure there's nothing wrong.
Nice.
Good little thing. I love it. But it needs power. That's another thing I could have used the UPS
in a wheel.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what I mean? You get that one of those exercise bikes and put an alternator to it. You can power a few things.
You got your fresh product in there when you lost power. So you got the door open or some shit, or?
Yeah, right now the door's open in that picture there. Okay. Just to take the picture, but then I shut the door. There's a glare off the window there. You can't see nothing.
I was gonna say, is it better to have it open or closed? Like you got no air movement.
Oh, I took them out. I took the shells right out, put them in a blue bin there, and I hauled them out to the tents in my grow room.
Oh, good.
Because they were drying. They were at 60, or 68 F, 55 RH. So I'm like, well, that's better than 24 or whatever it was in there, right? They were starting to vape off there, like bad for the terps kind of thing. But only an hour, so I don't think it did much here.
Did your power go out because of the storm?
Yeah, the ice storm. Around 3:25 it went out.
I'm sorry.
On Wednesday.
That sucks.
And it just came back at 7 there today.
There was
28 hours.
Maybe 30, 40 miles away from where I live here in Missouri. There was a bunch of tornadoes around me.
I saw that. I saw that on the Weather Network there.
That was kind of trippy and scary because I never had a tornado warning before, you know what I mean? So I was like, damn, son. Okay, let's go. Let's strap.
Oh shit!
You know what's scary is when they do the tornadoes drills sirens. I don't know if they do them there,
the air
but
horn.
here they do them. I think every Wednesday at a certain time at like
every Wednesday.
But,
really?
Yeah, I think it's every Wednesday or it might be Thursday. They do they test the tornado sirens here.
A lot.
And then,
that's excessive.
yeah, right.
Good
but
that they
what
work,
was scary last year is all of a sudden I was hanging out at my cousin's auto shop and this fucking all the sirens started going off at the same time, like that the normal test would happen, and all the severe weather was also like coming in at the same time, and it's like we're pulling the shit up on our phones, like, is there really shit coming or is this the test? What the fuck? And then all of a sudden, like 2 minutes later, all this wind came and all the shit blew over. We're like, oh shit. It's not a test today.
It's not a test today. Yeah, like
how would you know if it's a test or not, though? Isn't it like that story about the piggies there that blow the house down? Yeah.
Well, see, I'm not used to this kind of weather, to be honest. I'm used to West Coast weather. So I grew up in Vegas, Nevada, and they would teach us, like in school, how to prepare for a big earthquake. And they would teach us how to get under our desks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's nothing about no basements and shit in Vegas, homie. You know what I mean? You don't got to deal with it.
No,
the funny part is that now that you're older, you look back at what they taught you to do, You know, it's basically stick your head between your knees and pray.
Yeah. And kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, basically.
And cover your head.
Let's like line up in the hallway and face the wall on our knees and shit. It's
Yeah.
like, what is this gonna do?
Pray to God that you're gonna live.
That's what I thought.
It was
Like,
so uncomfortable to try to sit like that and not fall over.
Right.
right?
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, we were lucky. We only had to do it a couple of times in school, other than for drills.
For real.
Yeah, we just did
Back
drills.
in the school days, dude. You guys remember those little square things you had to sit on and roll around in the
The
like
little scooter things. My
Yeah,
kid
little
has
scooter
been bitching all
things.
week about those. They were doing those in gym class.
How many kids you go to school with lose fingers due to that before they
that?
took?
You know what they have nowadays, you guys? They got little hoverboard things for kids, dude. You end up they blow them up with a compressor and stuff, and these kids are freaking hoverboarding in their gyms now instead of using those little square things. My
I
kids.
didn't want to hear, damn. That sounds
Yeah, we had the
cool.
little things, you grab them. So we had a ramp that went down our gym. So we'd go up there and we just go flying out, then out onto the gymnasium floor, like basically out of nowhere. And you would just level some kids playing basketball and shit. You know, but yeah, we had like 4 or 5 kids, their fingers got all mangled up from the little tiny wheels that are on there and stuff.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
like yeah, that probably was never really a good idea.
I try to keep up on the current times, you know what I mean? And my kids help me out with that. So
My kids' school do a lot of intruder drills. Like if somebody breaks in with a gun and shit, it's like, yeah, they do a lot of those here. I don't know if other states do.
No.
It's like, it seems like
deal.
at least once a month, like they're sending me email, like just to let you know we had a drill today. Like, god fucking damn, how many drills you guys need? And
Do you-
traumatize the kids before they're even in middle school.
do you live in a bigger city?
Yeah, it's kind of outside of a bigger city.
Okay, that's the only thing I wanted to know, because that around where I live, it's too small of a town for them to even think of that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they got their own sheriff and shit. So it's weird. It's definitely a culture shock for me. I've been still getting used to, but yeah, tornadoes are a thing. And I'm sorry.
Tornadoes are a thing. Yeah. They sure are.
The
fuck are.
twisters, right? Like you're in a place where you can get both. You can get the twisters and those big hurricane ones or the F5s and shit. One went through Iowa there. I saw a
Right.
video like from a few days ago there, and holy shit, man. It was a big one, a nasty one.
Did you see the one where the guy was hiding in the garage? And he goes out and he goes, oh shit, there goes my shed. And everything went dark and you hear a whole bunch of stuff. And like his wife's like, you're okay. He goes out and he goes, oh, look, we got a Jeep now. There's a Jeep where the shed was. But he goes out and like right before the video, he showed all the woods and everything around. And then he goes out and all you see are these little trees just sticking up his stick.
Yeah. Bye forest.
Holy shit. Just like
That's
I cannot
insane.
even, you
Yeah,
can't.
the entire landscape changed.
Right?
Fuck, crazy.
It's a massive vacuum.
I had to watch it again to see if it was an edit.
Yeah, so you know what I was talking about. Because I'm like, that dude went inside his garage. He's a fucking moron. But
No,
his
he
car
wasn't.
inside the garage was fine. That was the best
Yeah.
part. He walked out and goes, hey, my car is good. And we got a new Jeep.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
because like
man.
I had to go back. I was like, wait, was that car there when they went in? I don't think
I
it
was the same way.
was.
I didn't think so. You know, but you see it just sucking shit out the door, and it's like, oh, this guy's going flying, man. This is gonna be fucking
thought, yeah.
great. I was waiting for that camera edit, you know, the camera just flying through the air and the guy just going like this. Oh,
Well, there's a joke about that, right?
Not for the game.
Like some people, they go stand in the wind there, bro, man. It's not that the wind is blowing, it's what the wind is blowing. That 2x4 coming at 120 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But there was another one that they're at a hotel. And it was like, why you don't stand next to windows during a storm? And she's like right up next to the window with her camera, and all of a sudden the window just got sucked out
Wow.
as a tornado come through, and it's just like you're dumb.
You go with it. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
At least they didn't blow in. I could blow in and take you out there. Yeah. At least your eyes and shit.
I just
When they
want to
have
say
that
shout
big
out to everybody. Much love. Thank you guys
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
Here's mine.
for having us. Awesome,
Thank you
dude.
for popping on.
Hell yeah. I'm not going nowhere. I just want to say shout outs, dude.
Oh.
You're doing a good job. You're kind of
Oh.
Okay, cool.
I
You made it sound like you were
Smoke
leaving.
another one.
Yeah,
waking him up. He needs to leave. You woke up. Wake up, Eagle. No.
I'm awake. I'm
Dude,
just
tired
as
enjoying
fuck.
all the fine
Take
people
shots
hanging
of
out this evening.
espresso. Get it going.
And I kind of have given up coffee. I did have a little bit today. That flavored coffee. That's about the only thing I'm drinking lately. Is like that, the blueberry, the Michigan cherry, and there's a fucking coconut. Which I'm not a huge fan of coconut, but it's good. It's good. It's really good.
You
Other
try
than
maple
that,
flavor?
I know there's a maple. Of course, there's got to be a maple, right?
Oh man, smells like somebody just made you some pancakes or something, and it's sitting on the table waiting for you. It's like, oh, smells good. The taste is a little meh, chemical, but it's good.
See, that's what I liked about these flavored coffees lately, because I don't usually care for like a flavored coffee, because you do kind of get that oily or flavored, it's artificial as shit.
Yeah, synthetic there, So it's
Yeah.
a artificial candy, but yeah, still.
In general.
And I find those give you like headaches and stuff, like long term. Like if you drink a lot of those flavored ones, they just seem to have.
Weird aftertaste too. If you get used to not drinking it and then drink it again, like you taste that for like hours, days afterwards.
Yeah, there's a difference. You get used to it, I guess, or
Okay,
immune to it. You tolerate it. It's like a tolerance, right?
Hey,
You get the tolerance to the smell.
I'm gonna jump out though. I got the early bird special going on tomorrow still, so hanging out, Eagle. I appreciate you doing early ones.
Much love,
Oh
Smiley.
man, I appreciate you popping in, brother.
Here's Smiley.
I like the more frequent visits, even if I gotta come in early. Well worth it.
All right, it's good to see you.
Hey, we'll talk to you later, man. I'll get a hold of you this weekend, maybe.
Yeah, do that. See you guys.
So yeah.
All right, I want to jump out too, so I had an early morning, but I got to get up in the morning and head out with my buddy. So good seeing you, though, man. You by chance can be down at the Daughters this weekend?
No, not that I'm aware of.
All right, well, if you get down that way, just holler. I'm not too far away.
Right on.
I'll make the drive.
Cool.
Cheers, Big Jar.
All right.
Have a happy Easter.
Nice to see you, man.
Yeah, happy Easter, everyone. We'll talk to you later.
Happy good night.
Oh yeah, happy Easter.
I forgot to tell Smiley that too before he popped on.
Well, I'm actually gonna get out of here too. I was walking around in the sun all day, so I gotta crash out, man. I'm done. But thanks, appreciate it.
Here,
Thank you for popping in.
Yeah, man. Sorry to be a windfall with everybody. I'm done, toast.
Cheers, buddy.
Back at you.
Cheers.
Everybody got bigger. How
I'm
about you?
up till 6, man. I slept like 24 hours in the last 28, so I'm gonna be drinking coffee a little.
Another one myself. So what are you smoking on, Mother Nature? I don't believe we've asked you since you've been on.
I don't really know what this new strain is. I still have some of that Bubba Kush I've been smoking on, but I got some new stuff. I didn't get a name of it, but it's pretty decent. I always check if it's like good stuff by the ash, if that makes sense. When it ashes, if it's like completely white, you know what I mean, then it's some good shit. But if it's like dark ash or like, you know what I mean, it doesn't completely get white. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel as though it makes it a difference because they didn't flush it properly and all that other shit, and that's what makes it to where you get that full taste, in my opinion.
Or it's hard, right? Like you'll get some ash that is hard and some that it's like fluff.
Yeah, some
You
of
know what I
them.
mean?
Some people don't flush their shit, and so it ends up tasting really gross when you do end up smoking it, or when you're trying to I don't know. It doesn't get you as medicated as it could, because some people are just in a hurry. So, but the new stuff, the point of I'm trying to make, sorry, is that it's the ash is like so fucking white, dude. It tastes so good, and it's just like, you know, it's really good stuff. I just don't know the name, but it's some good weed. Sure.
Miss GTB, did we ask you what you're smoking on tonight?
No, but I don't know what it is. So there's that.
Fucking
Come on, ladies. What's going on?
Well, no, here's the thing. So I'm not obviously growing. So I've been like buying and like, you know, they don't know. But it's really good. It smells
I like the fact
blueberry.
that you at least said they don't know, because that means you're not at least supporting like the dispo there. You're not unfortunately having to go that far back. Isn't this question goes out to everybody. How brutal is the legal market after you've grown? After you get a fucking couple under your belt and you fucking actually go into a store after that, don't you feel completely like fucking robbed? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes, sir.
A decent price.
I went to a fucking dispensary out here finally, and they are insane, dude, because it became recreational. So the prices are crazy, dude. $50 for freaking 8.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's why I
that's
don't.
The going rate.
I
get
will
59
always be
for
old school. I will buy from my local farmer.
Yeah.
I can't. Nope. There was one time.
And that's why I don't know the name.
Well, if you want the good stuff, it's got to be like that price, like $60 an eighth there. It's like, what the hell? You know, and even that, you know, I'm still like, I know mine's better, but it's pretty close. Like it's acceptable. You know what I mean? But for that price, no effing way. It's got to be better than mine. You know what I mean? At that price, and it never will be. So, you know what I mean? But I know what Eagle means there. Like I've come back with a $300 bill for an ounce, and it's like, what? You know, what did I just do?
Yeah, it's not. But like even when me and Brew went to that one, I mean the edibles were good. But like far as like the smoke, it wasn't like.
Bro, I dream of those Oreo cookie things.
I know.
They were so good. I don't know what the fuck they did to make them so good. Probably the weed, but I think it was more than that. It was so good. Like, I could just eat those all day.
Yeah. Yeah, they were really good. But
and I'll just eat them and get fat.
But as far as like any smoke, I mean, well, no, there was. I did buy a pre-roll. What was it? It was Jedi something. Jedi something. I can't remember. But that was pretty good. What was it? No, it's gonna bug me.
The last dispensary I went to in Michigan, I was very disappointed. I thought the place sucked. The weed sucked, and it was all like dried out and dusty and shit. Like you just press it, and it just like turns into shake. Like
and that's their good shit. Their top shelf, dude. I'm just like, what are you doing, bro? Can I help you out? You know what I mean?
I mean,
can I help you?
Yeah.
Just walk in there and say that to them.
Dude, I got great customer service. Let me help you out, bro.
Do you need some references?
Like, I know this guy, you know, he knows knows a lot of other ones too. So let's link up.
No.
Ready, Eagle? No.
And like what really sucked too is like the reason I picked the one that I went to was because they were advertising themselves on Google as like a medical leaning dispensary, but then like when you get there, it doesn't seem like that at all. It's just basically like, let's hurry up and get your shit and get the fuck out of our stores so we can get to the next person. Like, and I understand, I can understand why they didn't really, I don't remember, but I can understand though, when you look at how much they pay people in the dispensary, because I was looking at Illinois, like, oh, maybe I can get a job in a dispensary. It's like $10 an hour. Like, really? And you expect these people to know shit and only make $10 an hour?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's kind of...
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
You
Like
basically got to know
McDonald's
what you
pays
need
more than
before you
that,
go.
and
Yeah.
these people are supposed to be picking out your medicine with you.
Yeah, right?
Because they're not going to help you, man. Especially the way it's done up here, man. It's like you can't even see
that
nothing.
sad?
There's no smelling.
Yeah,
There's nothing
fucking
there.
sad.
I love going to the native ones because there's native land here, and they're
I
not.
just
They
kinda
make their
heard
own
about
laws,
those.
you know. And you can smell the bud, you can look at it. You know what I mean? It's like the old school dispensary style. That's a lot better. You know? So
I miss the old school dispensary style. Back then, you could go in when you were discussing of them prices. You could go, I'm going to be back when I harvest and show you guys some good weed if you're interested.
exactly. Good old days.
Man,
but at least you
miss
knew
the
what you were
back
getting.
days.
Because now it's
Yeah.
like you get home and it's like, man, I paid $59 for this. It smells like shit. You know, it's all
No,
dusty
right?
and it's like, what the hell? You know? But what are you gonna do? You can't bring it back. There's no returns. It's the government. You know what I mean?
Right.
I noticed a lot of the stuff that I bought from the dispensary, it also like gave me more of a burning sensation than usual. Like I know we all get, it burns when you smoke, but like this was like more and different than usual,
Yep,
It's
I know.
dry there.
Like I feel it like in the back of my nose when I'd be like, if I exhale through my nose and stuff, which I do a lot, but I don't know, like with stuff
Much more of
that
it.
I didn't get from the dispo, it doesn't really do that.
Yeah, I guess over dry. When it's
Yeah.
super dusty dry there, that's really harsh. I get my coffee there. I'll be right.
You'd normally think that'd be a good thing because you'd figure you'd be getting more bang for your buck, but I hate that dusty weed that crumbles when you touch it. You don't even need scissors, just a little good press, and it just like pops.
Mm-hmm. It's like smoking a bowl of keef.
Yeah. And it's half of it goes into your lungs if you're smoking a bowl of shit. Without burning.
What
Did
are you
say what
smoking
you
on,
were
good
smoking
sir?
on, Eagle? I'm sorry.
Oh, and I am smoking on some better than popcorn nugs of some. I'm looking for the bag right here. Some of the Smiley's version of the DOA here. Okay.
It's a nice little sampler.
Yeah.
Get that done this week, maybe.
Yeah, cheers to Canna Queen. It's her birthday today.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Cheers. I don't know who that is,
Happy
but cheers
birthday.
to her. If she got Canna and Queen all together in a name, that she got to be cool. Just saying.
Yeah,
I think maybe she was on
here
last week. Yeah, when you were on.
That was Canna Queen, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. She is cool. Sorry, stoner moment.
Yes, happy birthday
of
to the
Canna.
queen there.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. She's pretty awesome there. So, last week when you were on, coincidentally, Mother, there, you were talking, I think it was last week, about like pinching the tops of the buds.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidentally, I never really heard too much about pinching the tops of the buds to fatten them up, to be honest with you. Coincidentally, Alex Hardy comes in, which he may or may not have caught that episode, but come in like 2 days later and was talking about pinching the buds as a way to harden them up, kind of confirming everything you had said, and it kind of elaborated on it a little bit. So,
hey,
right,
that's awesome. Nice. Cheers to that, homie.
All right, I missed that. I have to go get some Ziggies. Thought I was out. Shit. That's the worst day. Go to roll a joint, no papers. Oh, actually, I got some big ones though.
I actually been trying to cut back on like smoking so many joints because it's just me smoking. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, fuck, what am I doing? I'm spending a lot of money on fucking buying an ounce a week and shit, and I'm just like, no, don't do that.
Start growing.
Yeah, that's why I don't roll joints. That's why I smoke bowls.
So this is a
Joints.
special occasion, Eagle. Just saying. No.
I try to stick to like 1 or 2 joints a day. Like one in the morning, I like getting up and having my coffee with a joint, and then like one after work, I like to, when I get home, relax with a joint. But in
Yeah.
between, I try to just smoke bowls, save some money.
And I go through boxes of packs of papers.
So are you a 1 bowl or 2, Chicha?
Depends. I mean, like if it's on my days off, I just smoke all day.
Right.
And I finally cleaned my bong, so I've been smoking bong.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm kind of reading the chat, and it's pretty much topping your buds, like how you top your plants. So as you're growing your plants, when they're babies, you know, you want them to become stronger, get some muscles and shit. You can top them and grow more branches, yada yada. If you know about all that, I'm sure everybody in this chat does. But anyways, you end up doing that to your buds as well. I started about like the 2nd or 3rd week of when they were flowering, you know. And what I did was I initially tested it, you know what I mean? I only took like 1 branch of the plant and tested that to see if I could actually get it to where the buds were more dense, you know. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's just topping your buds like you top your plants when they're a veg. And so that pretty much, yeah,
that happened to me.
Hardens your buds. It gets it where it's more dense and stuff, you know what I mean? And like I've seen some freaking Coca-Cola bottle buds like hard as fuck, dude, like in person, like donkey dicks, excuse my language, but real shit, dude, you know. Like
You do it in the middle of the flower, I guess, or something there, so it can grow like, instead of growing up, it's growing out. You know what I mean? It's getting fatter and fatter.
No,
because you know how
it's
some
still
will just
growing
keep
up.
spiking up.
No, what happens is when you damage that plant, it tries to repair itself, so it sends more of its little homies to go and repair itself, make it stronger and bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When that's
So
what
it kept
happens.
growing then.
That's what happens when you manipulate
Okay.
the plants and veg, and then when you do it in flower, the same thing happens. You know what I mean? It's gonna end up. They're saying it's called back building, but
But did it keep
ends up
growing
making
up
it
from
to
the
where-
tip?
I'm sorry.
Did it keep growing up from the tip of the bud? Because you chopped it off. So did it? You know what I mean? Did it just go
No, it's kind of
wide?
like stacking that bud up, if that makes more sense.
Yeah. So it went a
Bud
little
back
wider, right?
building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No, because that happened to
so-
me. My plant fell on my fan and it was oscillating. So it was just like hitting the edge, like the top of the bud, and it literally mowed it off. You know what I mean? Because it was sitting there for 4 hours like that. So when I got to it, it was all rubbed off, but I left it, you know, and grow. And compared to the other ones, it didn't grow like spiky as the other ones, but it went fatter. Meaning
Yeah,
the
it was
top
more
couldn't really
dense.
grow no more. It was kind of hobbled there, but it
Yeah.
still freaked it
Well,
out.
that
And
part
like you
sucks,
said,
dude.
sent it some energy there and made it even bigger.
Yeah. You just have to do it like you would do when you're copying your plant and veg. It's the same process, dude. You're just
No,
doing
I
it.
get the
flower.
concept there. That makes sense.
Yep. And it works, dude. I was impressed. I was just like, because I didn't want to fuck up my plant. Just being real, I didn't want to mess up my buds, especially in flower, dude. They smelled so pretty, look so pretty. I didn't want to fuck that shit up. So as they're growing, dude, I don't want to, you know. And then I ended up, like I said, I ended up testing the first time I did it. I tested it and I did the first 1 branch, and it turned out fucking great. And I was just like, what the hell? And it works, you know.
Good to
Just
try.
like how I didn't want to top my plants in the beginning either. But that's how I got on YouTube. Was I made a heart-shaped plant. I grew a plant into the shape of a heart, you know. And
Yeah,
it was
that's
pretty
cool.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I miss growing so much, dude. I can't wait until I can. I can't do it on this property, but I will have something soon to where I can. And it's gonna be dope.
If there's a will, there's a way.
100%. You know this.
I've
Your
seen
state
5
just
gallon buds.
became medical or recreational, didn't it? One of the two.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
Missouri's
this
legal
isn't
there.
my property. I rent a piece of property. You know what I mean? And so it's
Yeah,
not
it's this final
legitimately
say.
my property.
What if you put it in a pot?
Huh?
What if you put it in a pot?
You make it one of
I
those
can't.
Astro buckets.
I would actually. I already have a tent and everything,
Space
but
bucket.
I don't have the space to do it. I'll say
Yeah.
that too.
Those stealth grows there, where they grow in a
That
like
fucking
two
space.
inverted 5-gallon buckets facing each other, and everything's inside the bucket. The light, the fans, everything. It's tiny plants, but it's stealth. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I bet, but I don't even got room for that. Trust and believe. I would if I could, but I'm not. I can't yet.
No,
Not yet. Yet is there. Trust and believe.
there is a way.
Yep. Yep. Cheers,
Some
everybody.
stuff on Reddit there, it's
Cheers.
nuts. All right. Some scaled it up to like those 55-gallon buckets there, one on top of the other. So that gets pretty big there. You know? But it's self-contained. It looks like a R2D2. I mean, just a bunch of shit on the outside of the bucket to make it, you know, a grow station or whatever. But it looks pretty high tech, but kind of low tech, you know. But it works. If you're in the blind and you don't have space, you know, you could still get it done. And that'd be low power too, you know, on the cheap.
Yeah, sorry. I just don't have the space right now. That's all I'm gonna say. But I will soon enough, one day.
Sorry, Margaret. I'm not pushing it for you either. I just say
No,
it's the way to go.
You're good. That's all.
I wouldn't do it. It's too small. It's, you know, I'd find a better place.
What was that stuff you were showing briefly there when you got on there, Pharmacy Seed Network?
Oh, that was Black Line Reserve from a friend of mine. That was very nice stuff. I only had that little bit of it. I just grew one little tiny plant last year. So it has some seed from that. And I also have a cross of F99 times the Black Line Reserve, which I think is Cinderella 99 times Fire OG.
Oh, nice.
And I love Fire OG, love Cinderella 99, love Black Line Reserve. So I'm figuring that cross should be pretty sweet.
It gotta be good. Yeah, exactly. Rolling the dice with some nice numbers.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta be careful on numbers, but you know, I mean, I got like a bunch of different strains going this year. I finally got my genetic line back and running again here. So I'm running some Super Silver Haze, some C99 times blueberry, like a fat blueberry. Run some lemon drizzle, the Black Line Reserve, Donny B times sweet skunk. That was in there.
Perpetual or just right now?
What's that?
Like you're running that perpetually or just right now and that's where you're at now?
Now I'm going to do some stuff outdoor, some stuff with breeding projects for crosses. You know,
Nice.
some will go back to the flower tent here. Some are going to be mothers for, you know, future projects. And I'm going to pick up some DS and just reproduce, you know, like you know, seeds, just basically some feminized seeds. So I have my own seeds, not to buy a seed again.
What am I saying? You got a farm going there? Kind of.
Again, sort of.
To me, anyway.
Sort of.
I got no room.
Well, I got a 10 by 10 tent and a 4x4 for indoor stuff.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, so
Nice
that's
space.
that's actually the most like grown space I've ever had.
10 by 10, that's 4 times more than mine. I got a 5 by 5, 5 by 5, 5 by 3, and a little 2 by 4. Yeah? But that, you know, I can do everything with that pretty much.
You can rock, dude. I've done stuff in little closets all my life, and attics, and compromised grow spaces, you know, fought every condition.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah.
Just I can set the dial and like, yep, there you go, 78 degrees, 65% humidity. See you tomorrow.
Exactly.
Very
I guess it'd be easier to dial in that 10 by 10. Eh?
I'll tell you what, yeah, it's a lot more stable.
Yeah.
You know? You don't like I'm running 2 HIVs now. I'm running a 400 watt HPS and a 400 watt male halide. The halide's on over and the HPS is just stationary. But
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't remember running stuff like that in like a 4x4 closet, just one of those lights, and it would just ate that freaking closet.
Oh yeah, you need it vented, well vented, right?
I mean, I would be running crazy ventilation, but then the problem is now I can't get humidity at 20%. And it's up at 90 degrees and 20% humidity, and no matter
It's
how much
burning off the
pour,
moisture there. Yeah.
yeah, it's gone, and then you can't get transpiration, so then all your growth rate stops. Yeah, so I'm so stoked that hence controlled environments. Like, what an upgrade. LED lights is next. I'm going for medical.
Yeah, it takes a lot of heat off, man. Shit. I got a
And
thermal imager to see, because you know those heat guns are? It's just like a little, like an invisible beam, but apparently from the instructions, they say you got to be 8 inches away, and that circle's about 5 inches or 8 inches in diameter of what it's reading, and it's an average of all those surfaces. So when you're, doing the plant there, it's, I don't know, it's not too accurate because the bud's a lot hotter than the leaf. And so, depending on what you're aiming at, you're not going to get a good reading. So with that imager, I could see there, okay, yeah, the bud's, 26, but the leaf's at 22. It's like, oh shit. Yeah. Big difference there. It's a little lower too. Yeah. I'm talking the tip of the bud there usually. So, but I could see the difference because it was 30C in the room. The LEDs at fucking, 1,000 UMols or whatever at the highest micromoles, I should say. And you know what I mean? To me, it should have been a lot hotter, but it was like 2 or 3 degrees Celsius less than I thought it was.
Well, the other thing you got to keep in mind with it, like if you compare LED to HID, like HID, even if you're running say you're running the HPS, right? So you're getting like 43,000 lumens out of that. But then you got to remember, in with that light is the radiated heat from that bulb.
Exactly.
Right?
It's a spotlight.
Right? Yeah, you're not seeing that, but that radiation is still acting as though it were a heat source on that plant. That really, really jacks your leaf surface temperatures up.
Yeah, I can't remember the numbers there, but apparently there's more heat projected with the light. You know what I mean? Because of the way it's made and how it makes that light and all that.
That bulb is losing a lot of that energy in the form of heat.
Like an ice rink. You ever been to an ice rink and they have those heaters hanging on the ceiling? Those are radiant infrared heaters.
Oh yeah.
And you feel the heat, and they're far. They're like 20 feet away, but you feel the blast of heat coming off them there. That's kind of what that is. You know what I mean? There's a bit of that in the light.
Red spectrum runs the whole range all by itself. That's an interesting spectrum to study.
Like burger warmers.
Yeah.
Those red lights there.
Like for example, like far infrared light is actually really good for a human. It actually helps us build glutathione, which is one of the major antioxidants in the body.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of shit in the light.
Also, that same energy is used to make easy water. Are you guys familiar with easy water?
The what?
Easy water?
Easy water?
Exclusion zone water.
Oh,
Get a chance to check out Dr. Gerald Pollack. Interesting dude. He's also got a book out called Cells, Gels, and the Bioengine of Life. Fascinating.
Get that for sure. Actually, if you got links, DM them to me on IG. That'd be cool. Yeah. I love that kind of stuff. Any kind of water science there. I'm in.
I got a whole list. I'll shoot you the whole list.
We don't know, I think we don't know a lot of things. We know a lot, but there's a lot we don't know, I think. So.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about water literally probably all night.
Yeah.
I won't.
Science is a little stubborn about some things. Yeah. That's okay. I don't mean we can't do anything. We could trash it.
That's right.
Man, that Sky Stopper is so good. It's like a orangey diesel. It's got mac in it for sure. They can taste the candy there. It's delicious.
That sounds good.
Man, it's going to be a hard choice when I do get to popping some of Smiley stuff. Because I believe I have the whole collection up to date. So It's gonna be a tough
IP
call.
Goggles got a nice kush taste to it there. You can tell. Yeah.
Well, I've tried most of them. You know, I think at one point seeds with samples. Smiley's always hooked me up like that. So yeah, I had a chance to actually try a lot of it before any of the seeds were like, ever released or anything. So it's a lot of it is super good smoke for sure. Like I said, it's gonna be a tough call when it comes to that decision of what the papa is.
I think you won't be disappointed either way. They're all really nice, man. You know, like I have 3 there. I had 4, but one was all males. The Jilly X Jack was all Jack. No Jill. So
It's a kind of a good thing, I think.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Jelly Bean's a good strain, but and it works for a lot of people, and but it's just not for me. That orange is just one of those terp profiles that work really well for a lot of people, but for me, that's like a daytime weed. That's something I
Is it
can like
orange?
smoke all. Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
okay. Because I know about oranges, but this one, like Smiley's Sky Stomper, it's not that orange. You know what I mean? It's a different, like a sour, like I don't know, not a candy orange. You know what I mean? More like a sour. That's why I call it diesel, because it's gas, but it's more like that diesel gas. You know, orangey. It's more. I'd say it's more gas with an orangey taste to it that makes it kind of taste like diesel. You know what I mean?
Can't hear orange without thinking about Trevor for now.
Yeah. Well, because I've had some orange that I just, I don't know, it just doesn't translate in the smoke. It smells nice. It smells orangey. But when you smoke it, doesn't seem to come through.
Yeah.
But this, it's not the same there. It tastes like diesel orange. It tastes like it smells, actually. I called orange gas, but now I call it diesel orange because it's a little more dieselish in that flavor.
Orange fuel.
Yeah. It's nice. Like a burnt orange. Right? You ever tasted that? Like that?
Yeah. The burnt orange. I like to see like a citrus orange ain't so bad. That's usually but I don't like the burnt orange.
Yeah.
Personally. Burnt orange is kind of like a velvety, but kind of fluffy.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The hippie G's nice. So nice and cushy. And the sundial, that one's hard to pin. Yeah. Like it's not a kush, but it's not a mac candy-ish either. He was saying musky there in the scents and flavors, but I don't know, it's sweet. It's got, I don't know. I can't describe it, but it's delicious. I have to smoke it some more with a good coffee there to bring out the flavors. Yeah. Usually that does the trick there for identification.
I really like fruity flavors and like purples and stuff like that sometimes, and then other times I'm really into more like the diesels, and then the like cheese and cheddar kind of things,
Yeah.
It like, I don't know, I like a variety of things throughout. Whatever, I guess whatever's the season.
They're all delicious in their own way, right? Like,
yes.
like I can't prefer one because I do like them all. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I think I prefer more diesel and like, because I love fruity stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I prefer more like cheese and diesel kind of like lay me on my ass kind of weed, So.
Gassy, fruity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Candy. Gassy, fruity candy.
Man, I haven't had any good cheese in a while. That's a good one right there.
Right. I haven't either, dude. That's why I'm like sitting here reminiscing, like, damn. And some real good sour diesel. Like, I had this sour diesel, it was like at least 10, 12 years ago now, seriously. And it was in Colorado. and this guy grew it in his fucking basement. And he taught me about stuff being light tight. You can't even have a pinhole of light getting into your grow, or it's gonna fuck your shit up. You know what I mean? And all kinds of different things. And this was way before I was interested in growing. You know what I mean? But I was still curious about it, and he grew the most best freaking sour diesel I ever had. Like, I literally had to stop smoking that shit because it made me go stupid. Like, I'm not even joking, dude. It made me go dumb. Like, you couldn't put it in enough containers or whatever to make it where it did not smell.
Yeah.
You know, like, you had just a little bit in any room and it smelled your entire place up, dude. It was fire as fuck. Like, I haven't seen or smoked or anything like that since then. I don't know. It would be nice.
You're lucky
Just
you got the home grower, you know what I mean?
Huh?
Grew himself. You got the home grower, grew it himself there, you know what I mean? Most of us got, the field of, biker grown kind of, you know what I mean? Not care, you know what I mean? Craft. You got that craft version of it, you know what I mean? Which is
Right.
what you want, man,
Just saying, dude. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
That's like memorable weed. You know what I mean? Like, that memorable shit that you actually remember.
It's skunk, man. It's the smell. It smells just like the skunk, like someone just hit one on the side of the street there, or it just sprayed, like eye-watering, smell there. It's like, what the hell?
So you guys were
That's
talking
why I
about
never thought of
recently
growing.
about creeper weed. Do you guys I remember back in the day, I used to smoke shit that, like, you would smoke it like on the way to school with your friend and be like, man, that really wasn't shit. And then, like, half a block down the road, all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, how did I get here?
A lot of hash was like that, man. You smoke it all, and then I don't know, man. I don't think it was that
Especially
great.
when
And
it's cold.
you're in class, and next thing you know, you're like, whoa, your eyes are bleeding red there.
I got so high one time when I was at school that I had to have somebody help me turn the computer on and help me, like, function it. I couldn't believe it. My brother had brought some shit back from, like, Cali or something, and I was just like, damn, it had, like, I was 16 and I was like all stoked about it because it had orange hairs. It was like some of the first.
Oh my god, I remember that back in the day when we were all excited about, oh, I got the orange hair stuff, check it out.
Yeah, because it was normally mostly like fucking stress, like that bunk shit, swag, stress, whatever, however you call it. And the Mexican brick shit. There you go. And,
we used to steal shit from my friend's mom because she found her mom's stash, and she's like, bro, what's she gonna fucking do? Like, tell me that she smokes weed? Because, like, she could. So we just kept we wouldn't take all of it, but we'd take, let's go get high today, take some, and her mom always had the good shit too.
Yeah. No, not my mom. My mom hated that shit, so we had to keep it a secret. So that was even more hard. But it was retarded, dude, because me and my brother, we would get high so often that when we were sober, it's when they would finally think that we were medicated. We were all fucked up. So serious.
You're not acting normally.
Well, I guess that's a
like
good thing in a
smoke,
way, right?
Yeah, I know, dude.
You
Like,
know?
I'm not even exaggerated or nothing. Like, that's the real story, dude. Like, my parents,
go for a walk to the store. I'll be right back.
Yeah, they ended up thinking that me and my brother were actually high as fuck, and we were just like, really, guys? We haven't smoked at all. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, and we were, you know what I mean? And
What
it was
you want,
like
man?
obvious. Like, come on
used
now.
to get high, that way they can't tell. You're always
That's
high.
why
It's like, yeah.
you should always go to job interviews high. That way they just think that's the way you are all the time.
Exactly.
Right away.
It's only going
I
north
used to
from
think,
there.
like, maybe I shouldn't smoke first, but then it's like, no, because they're not going to be like, oh, somebody's coming high. Like, no, they're this is just the way they are.
You take your
Yeah,
fucking
gotta be really qualified.
They just smell like that.
Vague, tell me, because when the cop sees you, you know you're gonna be fucking medicated. You're gonna be like, "What's up, officer?" You know what I mean? Like,
had a long day, officer.
Exactly.
Oh, like that comedian there from what's his name? He always looks high there, Jim Brewer. It's like, man, I just always look like this. Yeah. Yeah. Poor guy. It looks like he's fucking high as a kite, all the time. But he's just, born that way. That's the way it looks.
I remember right. He don't even smoke weed, does he?
No, exactly. Like he's a comedian. He's a stand-up comedian. If he smoked weed, well, he probably does, but you know what I mean? I'm sure he's not high when he goes on stage. You don't want to forget your act and shit. You know what I mean?
I seen him
It's
in
only an
an
hour.
interview at least proclaim at that time that he didn't smoke weed, which because it was after the half-baked thing and everything. And I was like, I almost felt kind of robbed. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, really? They had that guy at half-baked. Don't smoke weed. No shit.
I mean, it's not
No, he
CGI. They
does
didn't put a
smoke
mask
weed,
on
but
him,
he
right?
doesn't do it while he's working, right?
It just
And
looks
he-
home, man.
Well, there
And-
was one time in what the movie is called? Friday? No. Anyways,
That's
he
a good idea.
I can't remember which movie right now. But anyways,
got
they did a
knocked the
scene
fuck out.
and he went to his they were done for the day. And so he went to his trailer and he, smoked a little bit. And they were like, came back and we're like, so they decided to redo it. He's like, what the hell? So that was only scene that I guess he was high in the whole movie.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'm wondering, like, what the hell are they really smoking when it looks like it's actually a fucking joint? Like, why do
Probably
they got
tobacco,
They
right?
got that colored
Like,
liquid
how
there,
do-
but
like sometimes they really be looking like bud, dude. Like they could be smoking that synthetic shit. You know
I
what I
guess
mean?
it's
Who
tobacco,
knows?
right? Like, but wouldn't
That's-
you?
I've never seen green tobacco though. Come on now.
Oh, you're right. Plus, the smoke is bluish, kind of off a cigarette, and you'd see
Yeah.
that off a joint. It's like gray, dark gray. There's a difference. You can
Kinda.
tell.
Right, yeah, there is a
I know
difference.
because I used to smoke hash, and you mix it with tobacco, so you'd see both. You'd see like a spiral of like, oh, there's the the hash part.
And you hear some of these tales of like behind the scenes in the movie, some of the shit that goes on. Who's to say that it isn't real? I care, but they're just like, yeah, it's stunt weed, wink.
Exactly.
You know what I
we
mean?
got our movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm
weed
saying.
smoking
Like,
permit,
how does it
right?
really look like that? Come on
The
now.
weed is fake, but the
Mm.
cocaine's real.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Or
when they're all
CBD,
fucking
but-
getting high, doing lines and shit. Come on now. Some of that shit gotta
Just
be real. dude.
sugar.
They're just
Ah, it's
No,
hemp,
it's just
man.
not.
Hollywood.
It's field hemp,
Hollywood.
fiber hemp. Here you go.
Bean
Smoke
cut.
your weed. 0.3% THC. Yummy. It's green.
Especially today, it's fucking Hollywood, California. It's legal there. Why wouldn't they smoke regular
These
weed?
days, yeah, they definitely could. Back when they were making those movies, though, it wasn't too illegal nowhere. I don't think it was. Yeah, the whole world was illegal there for a while.
I think it was medically legal there back then.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky
Yeah, I
bastards.
think they were the first ones to like really medically legalize it. I don't
Was it
know.
in the 2000s, eh?
No, I think it was
So.
around the mid 90s.
Oh, even then.
Somewhere. It was like super early.
Right. The real pioneers.
I used to know all this shit because of this fucking Cottonmouth Kings music. That's how I used to learn a lot of shit because they would rap about it.
Oh, nice.
I think it's Prop 215. Wasn't that the number that they passed?
Yep. Back in the day. I actually was putting out flyers a long time ago trying to promote that proposition, believe it or not. I ended up going home and I heard about it and shit, and I ended up printing out vote yes on Prop 215 kind of shit, and I went around my neighborhood. Honestly, only time I ever did that shit. I was a little bit younger, but yeah. Only time.
I remember when the government was bringing it up here, they were saying they're going to go legal on cannabis. I'm like, no way. Don't tease me like that. You know? They
Yep.
did it, man. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a good day.
For
Even though
me,
they brutally murdered the medical market. You know? basically. Like I didn't even know it existed. I didn't even look up cannabis. I was that paranoid until it was legal there. It's like, nah, we'll see a High Times picture, maybe. That's it. So I had
That's
no
like
clue.
when I go to Michigan events, it's so mind blowing. Like especially the first one where I'm like, wow, you guys have all this? Like it's crazy. And then I tell
Oh,
people
yeah.
here about it and they're like, what? You need to show me. So now I got people that want to come out to events because like we don't have that shit here. And it's pretty
Yeah,
cool
for-
how you can do it like a farmer's market and just set up your thing, your table
Yeah.
and do your thing.
nuts,
Yeah,
man.
that
Like
is
I could do
really,
it online.
really,
I could
really
order
cool.
anything online and get it delivered to my door with the mail, the Canada Post, and it was totally legal. And it was, you know what I mean? Shatter, you name it there. I could have had that since 2000, I think it was 12 or 11 or something like that there, where that started, even 2006 maybe. Or that was California, I think. But you know what I mean? A good 4 or 5 years before it went legal, I could have done that, and I didn't know it through the ACMPR there, the medical side. Found out about all that later. Yeah, it's like shit. I'm growing. I got my license right away, man. As soon as I
The
found
first
out,
time
I'm like, I'm growing. I didn't know you could. Right? I think it was a thing.
We got a double whammy here in Michigan. Two of my favorite things almost in the same fucking year. Fucking cannabis, medical cannabis, and fucking fireworks. I was like, I ain't gotta go nowhere anymore. And fucking, I was proud of my. I was a proud Michigander before, but once cannabis and fireworks came to the table, I was like,
That's awesome.
No more trips down south there.
Firework.
I could literally light fireworks off with my joint now.
Yeah, really.
I'm really
and just stick the fucking roach in the little fuse thing.
Makes the
And
show more
goes right
enjoyable.
down. Shoo.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You got to get really good and have it so when it shoots off in the sky, it looks like a joint too.
Yeah.
Get like a bunch of different ones and it goes in like a joint pattern.
You're good at
That'd
it,
be
man.
cool.
I'm sure you can pull it off. Might look like a dick, though.
If they can make the fucking American flag and all that shit, they can make a joint. Come on.
Right.
Get on
You
it,
know they're going to
engineers.
say that's not a joint. That's something else there.
Don't put green fingers in charge of it.
All those rockets are joints, man. They're not, you know.
Not.
And they're all red.
The phallic symbol. But, yeah, man. All joints, all rockets are joints, man. That's how I see it. Just didn't know it. I mean, there's fire coming out the end, everything.
So
right now
any
is when you
plan?
need that soundboard with the crow sound. That would make everybody laugh.
Fucking any plans for the 4th of July or 420? Anybody?
Bro, are you Joe Biden tonight?
Oh,
What's
it's
going
not like
on?
4th of July.
Where am
right?
I?
mean,
It's Saturday night, guys.
I know, right? County's on.
no real plans.
Well, the fireworks got me thinking about the 4th
I know,
of July.
you're
At least I had a
just
little
like,
bit of
what's up with
something
the
to go
July?
on there. It wasn't as random as Saturday. We were just talking about fireworks.
Is
Good
Big
job,
Sky
Harvey.
doing something?
What's that?
Is Big Sky doing something in Michigan? Big Sky
Big
Farms?
Cloud?
Or Big Cloud.
Big clouds for 420? I'm not sure.
And
A little
yeah.
early, eh?
Hash
Outdoors.
Bash just happened. Kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I was there and fogged. That was a good one.
Was it cold?
Mm.
Well, yeah, it's cold as fuck at the actual hash bash itself.
But it's indoors. Oh, it's just that gathering outside. I guess it's City Hall or whatever.
Well, no, it's on the Michigan campus,
Oh,
the
okay.
Diag at Michigan there at noon. That's the real hash bash. The cup thing is something that's just kind of came on in the last 5 years or something like that. They've just kind of tacked it on and
Oh, yeah.
adopted the name, which It was, don't get me wrong, super good time, all that good shit. But it's not
Forget why you're
the
there.
hash bash. Yeah, there's nothing about, all that good shit. Although I did see and meet John Sinclair there. So
Oh, good.
I think wasn't all lost, but it's not like he spoke or anything. But at
I guess that's
least
where the wrestling was, right? With the music and stuff there. Yeah.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. It was a pretty good event. I mean, like I said, it wasn't about necessarily the activism at any point, but it was packed full of like music first day. I mean, every time you walk through the hotel, fucking from, let's see here, I think it kicked off till noon till midnight, but it went way past midnight, like 2, I think. Music, nonstop music playing and shit, except when the midgets were wrestling the one night. So it's a good time, 100%, man. You could just sit there and smoke out.
Oh, yeah. There are not many events around here that I know of, anyways.
But the
If I
actual
wasn't
It's crazy
working,
because
I
the
would-
whole country is legal. Yeah, there should be lounges. It should be exploding with, there's nothing. It's dead. Buried in red tape. If you want to pull that off, you're gonna have to be a millionaire. Take a massive risk. Just to see if it'll work. No, nobody's gonna try that. That's sad. The sad part of Canada. They have red taped it out of availability. You know what I mean? It's not just anyone can go and start a dispensary, or you know what I mean? Participate in the economy of it, which is how it should be. You guys got it good there in Michigan in that sense. I still got the whole caregiver thing. ACMPR is up, but I don't know. It's not the same. They kind of wiped it out. It's sad. It's like it doesn't exist anymore. It's just all just recreational.
Just curious, reading chat there. How are you going to be a millionaire there? Alex Hardy, he says, I'm going to be a millionaire, but not from weed. What's up, small poker?
But after weed, here's mine.
I'm probably going to do the 420 this year, but I was not quite for sure on how I'm going to do it or what's going on quite yet.
It's got to be something going on. It's the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I've done the last 3 years. I've done the 420 for 24 hours. So I almost feel obligated to keep the tradition rolling.
Gotta do the WEedNerdWorld.
Pimp that shit, homie. Hell yeah.
I mean, it's already been so long. Like,
oh, those are epic episodes too, man. Because everyone ends up coming on there eventually. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, more fun days. And then fucking talk about being hungover from like,
you gotta do it.
Hash bash cup and shit. I can't tell you what, like a 24-hour fucking smoke fest, fucking the hangover from that shit.
You might have something on Mendo there with the smoke more than me. Well, maybe. Then it's on video too.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, man.
I think the most I ever smoked was back in like 2007-ish, 2008, and me and all my friends pitched in on a quarter pound, and it was 420. So we're like, let's try to smoke the whole fucking quarter pound between like 3 or 4 of us all day long. Nice. So we just sat there rolling blunt after blunt from basically like midnight the night before all the way throughout the whole day. And we'd smoked so much that we had like smoked ourselves sober. Like we couldn't get high anymore. We were just like, oh, let's just keep smoking, whatever. Because we challenged ourselves to smoke this whole quarter pound.
Is this
it wasn't good weed. It was brick weed, but
Oh, come
I mean,
on.
at
I
least you
like to
got
think the
high.
weed nerds put down a good quarter pound at one of these events.
Right.
Geez, you've been to many
craft
of them
weed.
events. Ganja, you've been to a few. We don't fucking fuck around at these events, man.
No.
There's usually cannabis rolling the whole time we're there. There's no shortage
Yeah.
of joints.
So the
Usually
first
just come over and take up some tables like we fucking own the place and fucking smoke down.
I think next time I'm gonna bring like a little tiny little pad of paper, and every time we smoke a joint or whatever, I'm just gonna make a little tally
Little
mark by
tally.
the end of the night and see how many it adds up to.
Joint
'Cause,
smoke.
like I bet it would. We'd all look at it like, damn, it's probably way more than we even think. Because we all
That's it.
share shit too, so it's like sometimes we're smoking like 3-4 joints at a time. That counts as 4 fucking joints. That's not.
I
Just
mean,
one.
come on. We usually roll with backpacks. We're fucking when we come, you know what I mean?
Fully loaded there. Oh yeah.
Uh,
And you don't get to grow them all, you know what I mean? So that's a good way to sample everything that's around
Yeah,
and say,
right.
yeah, okay,
Mhm.
that one, and oh yeah, that one. You know what I mean? Those are next.
that's part of the reason, greedily, why I'm always kind of like bitching up against everybody not growing the hype there, because I do love it when everybody shows up and they've got that different flavor and shit. It does make these meetups and gatherings so much fucking cooler when you're smoking different stuff and you're like, man, that
Can you
shit's
imagine
good.
trying to do that with alcohol? Just like showing up and having like 50 different drinks. That'd be so disgusting.
You're probably
They
right.
just
That'd
open
be a nasty
breweries. That's what they
hangover right
do.
there. Oof.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, dude. I'd be fucked. Oh my goodness, no way. I'll drink here and there, but nothing like that, dude. That's insane. That would be tough.
Well, little sampler drinks, but even if it was like you can't like
Even-
mix the
even if
different
you did
flavors and shit, your
shots,
stomach would just be
shots.
pissed off.
Even if you did shots, your shit would be all fucked up.
Yeah, no. I'm good. Especially because I'm a smoker. I always tell people, like, I can smoke you fucking over, under, around, table, whatever you want to say, homie. But when it comes to drinking, I'm a complete lightweight. Like, yeah, no.
Imagine that fucking crazy shit that would happen with people fucking mixing liquors and shit like that, man.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
different alcohols have different effects.
Yeah.
Jim
For
Brewer had a
sure.
good one about that. The Mexican at the end there. It's tequila, hey, coming in to crash the party. Everybody out.
I can see it
I had a
working
friend that
probably
would never
something like
drink
that.
tequila again because he got so fucked up at a party that somebody handed him a shot and told him that it was a mix of Red Bull and tequila, but it was actually piss, and he drank it. And ever since that day, he never wanted to drink tequila again.
Almost the same thing.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was.
That's fucked
Wow.
up.
Tequila's harsh, man. Holy shit.
Like, what the fuck?
Kill you. You're not saying it right. It's to kill you.
What was fucked up though is he was like so drunk that he didn't even realize it, and then they told him the next day, like, bro, you know this happened, and he was so mad. I'd be mad too, but
Yeah, I would be fucked.
Why would somebody do that in the first place?
Right, yeah, that's what
because
I'm
guys
saying.
do
That's the
stupid
fucked
shit
up
when they're
shit.
18 years old.
Say that again?
I said guys do stupid shit when they're 18 years old.
Don't pass out at a party.
No comment, dude.
I've learned that the hard way, and I've seen a lot of people learn that the hard way.
Get me to drink tea, so when he, yeah, I don't know.
Just like I don't mean to go there, but I've heard of growers actually peeing in their plants before too.
There's nutrients in there.
No, thank you.
They actually fucking sell like pea. I mean, I don't think it's geared toward cannabis, but they sell like pea funnels for plants, trying to claim it's good for your plants and nutrients. Look, Google that shit.
Fuck that.
I mean,
There's
cows and stuff.
no way.
All
That's
animals
preserved,
do it.
dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's
That's
all minerals,
disgusting.
man.
No.
I wouldn't drink it.
I gotta water my
Plants,
plants.
And it's actually the soil.
Just drank a
microbes and
jug
shit
of
that break it down.
water. Gotta go water them.
It's not going straight to the plant there. You know? I hope not, man. Ew, cat piss terps on this one. What's going on? It used to be blueberry. That'd be bad. But I don't think that's going on.
Nitrogen. Oh my my god, it's so gross. Ew.
It's true though. It is high in nitrogen.
It's not a terp I wanna get.
Mm-mm.
God damn it, this weed tastes like asparagus pea.
I can only imagine. That's what I'm trying to say, dude. Like, I'm good, bro.
It's worse than corn chip terps, man. Ooh.
Yeah, no.
No, thank you.
Yeah, there's some terps you just don't want. You know, like cucumber. There's a few things I can think of there that just, no. Not my weed. You know what I mean?
No.
But there's some that exist, like meat breath and stuff like meat. I don't know, man. You know, the whole burgers thing there. I don't get it. Where does that smell come from?
It's pretty complex. Some of the stuff
Yeah, I would say
cannabis
so.
can really come up with.
Probably not meat. You know? They're just saying it because it sounds like, whoa. You know?
There has been like pepperoni and different terps, and you know what's funny is they never actually make it to the jar, right? It's more like, oh yeah, I got it in flour, yeah. Never transfers to the jar for some reason.
That'd be cool. Some pizza terps. Damn.
What would your ideal terp be?
Oh man, definitely gassy something. When I first smelled green crack there, the first time I smelled it, it was unlike anything I'd ever smelled, and I never understood what people meant by gas. You know, they kept saying gas this and gas that. What do you mean? You know, like I've always smoked like, well, I guess it never really was gassy. You know what I mean? It was always old school strains or breaker stuff, but it was mostly hash, so you didn't get that much weed, you know, back in the day. So when I smelled that, man, it's like, oh shit, that smells really nice. You know? And that was kind of a citrus gas, you know. So I'd say any gassy. So that's why I like the Sky Stomper so much, because it's got that gassy, but it's more of it's more of an orangey citrus. You know, that's green crack. It's more of almost like a cherry citrus. Like it's not citrus, but it's citrusy. You know what I mean? On the orange side, like cherry sucrets. You know what I mean? A bit of that in there. It's an odd, fruity, gassy, but fresh smelling, like just alive. I don't know. Something about it. Hard to describe, but it's good. Damn good. So good I named myself after it. But you see crack babies all over the place are Mother Nature. That's me. I used to be crack babies and I changed my name because it's a little you know.
Gotcha.
The ladies didn't like it too much, and I don't blame them, you know what I mean? So I changed it. But I kind of regret it.
I still like crack babies. Whatever.
I'll pop in here and there with my old name. I still got that
Crack babies for life.
It lives on through some of the original folks that knew you as crack babies.
Exactly.
I
love the
obviously
shout-outs,
I still give it to you.
Dude,
It's
that's
funny
not
because
as bad.
I like in other chats like mothers and stuff, they always wonder. I always wonder how many other chats when I do it, they're like, who in the fuck is he talking? What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, that's not as bad as some of the people that have come into my chat, like one of them being named Dirty Tampon. Like they're fucking whoever is behind that account, I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty cool. You know what I mean? So when they come into my chat, I'm just like, hey, what up? You know, and my kids just look at me like
that,
mom, you know, and I'm just like, sorry. But they're awesome, you know. But yeah, dude. So that's not as bad, but it's good, dude. I get it. Cheers. No.
Yeah, man, that's me, dude. I'm Crack Babies DWC. Renamed Weed Nerd DWC. That's why I kept the DWC so everyone could kind of like do a second thing. Go, wait a minute, is that
try to associate
Crack Baby? That people kind of transition over, but you know what I mean? I appreciate the shout outs as Crack Babies because that's who I really am. I just did it for, you know, well, you know what? Those reasons, right?
Yeah. I think we even talked about that during your episode there. The crack babies.
Yeah. That's the first thing I jump into because I mean, everyone was like, yeah, what's the deal there? Like, what the hell? Yeah. because everyone, obviously went that route, right?
Mhm.
Man, I just grew green crack and they were bag seeds. That's it. I thought that was a clever name when I saw someone name or grow that. They were, because you don't know who the father is with bag seeds. They're hermed. You don't know. Like it could be males, it could be herms. You don't know who the father is, and that's kind of the deal with crack babies. Unfortunately, is that they don't know who their fathers are. So when I saw that, I thought, man, that's clever. It's like, where's my bike? It's Amnesia Haze and Biker Kush. I thought that was clever. So I like clever names. So I used that as my name at Cocoa for Cannabis. But what I didn't know is you can't change it permanent.
Got
Right?
some of
So I was
those.
like,
Where's my
shit.
bikes?
So I just took that name and that's me now. And that's the story. You know what I mean? Shit,
Nice.
no, you don't have to go see my episode. Go see it anyways. It's good.
For sure, homie. That's awesome.
That was a great day. Came in late, you know what I mean? So I started when, pretty much when you guys started on air. I didn't know about you guys. So I started in August 2019.
Nice.
And I started Cocoa for Cannabis in early 2020 in May. So right during COVID, everyone was locked down. We're all caught at home there. So a lot of people got into Cocoa for Cannabis and places like that there, and just, we got a big boom there of, just people growing weed, just looking for answers. And they were stuck at home. So it's like, man, I'm going to grow. I'm getting paid to stay home. It's a 3-month vacation. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And my plants love that, so it's a good time in that sense,
Nice.
silver linings, right?
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
Keep pimping that shit, homie.
rest is history.
Everybody keeps telling me that Where's My Bike's a fucking good one there. I got
that's
those.
right.
I've got a bunch of those seeds. Well, not a bunch. I think 10, 15
Oh, it
of
tastes
them.
so good, man. It's got a good taste, got a good effect. It's got the Amnesia Haze effect in it, if you get the right one, I guess. But
It's funny because I laughed. Because when I seen him, I'd never heard of the strain, and I immediately thought of, dude, where's my car?
yeah,
That
exactly.
movie, the old movie there, and I kind of laughed a little bit and put him aside. And then I've heard about that strain several times since then, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, pop those fucking seeds. That's good shit."
That's some of the stuff I got from the disposer, just to see there, because I remembered it. It was good. And I think I saw Bubble Man here. He's the one, he did a big rosin press there, like 60 grams of rosin he got at the end of it. And it was all, where's my bike? When I saw it, I was drooling the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, that looks so good. So as soon as I saw it in a dispo there, I was like, hey, yep, I'll take that one. How much can I take? 30 grams? 30 grams, please. Where's my bike?
Right.
It was pricey, but it was good. Actually, no, that was on a native reserve. I got a little more than an ounce. There's no limit. Buy whatever you want.
It's the way it should be.
Yeah. I like that. It's their own land, man. They make their own laws. I love that so much. I have the native blood in me, so I stand with them 100%. They should give the country back to them. You know what I mean? They knew how to run it. Live off the land, They're selling it off. But anyhow, let's stay positive. Native dispensaries, man, they rock. Thank God for them.
I heard a weird conspiracy the other day. I'm like, I almost chuckled a little bit when I heard it. They were basically trying to convince me that lead paint wasn't removed because it necessarily posed a health hazard. It was removed because it would block out the coming like cell towers and mind control through frequency and shit. And I was like,
fields. Like a Faraday cage, almost like Mylar.
Yeah, you think about it. Yeah, those old fucking old houses that had layers and layers of old lead
thick.
paint.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get
I've
very
seen.
good cell signals in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And there for a second, I was like, no, that's silly.
Oh, yeah,
Fucking yeah.
shit.
I'm like, lead obviously poses health hazards, but they were like, no, that's not the reason. That's not the reason,
Yeah.
man. They
If it
knew
was
the
on that
mind.
thick, man. People
They
would have
knew
been
if every
dropping.
house was painted with lead paint, they would never be able to control your mind. I'm like, oh, this is funny. I am not high enough for this shit.
For real.
Right.
God damn it, I'll entertain these ideas, but I've got to have a good joint. God damn.
Hold on, let me take some mushrooms as well.
I love
Like,
the science of part of it. You know what I mean? Like it makes you think twice about it. Lead in the paint, shit. I wonder how much of it was in there enough to do that. Maybe. Because it's a heavy metal, man. It's, you know what I mean? It would do that. It would be a Faraday cage. You need a mesh to block it. Doesn't need to be full solid, right? So as long as it's the same proportions as a mesh that would block like a Faraday cage would, then potentially he's onto something there. It's just, it's a coincidence, I think. But
right.
That's a good point. I don't mean to interrupt.
There's all crazy shit going on, bro.
It says you wear lead blankets when you get X-rays.
That's right.
So then everybody in Flint should be all good then, right? Because I mean, your insides are protected.
No, it's exactly the X-rays. A minute, 2 minutes, you got that thing on. So
yeah, that's true. Even really like X-ray rooms and stuff like that you go to, that all those rooms are behind the drywall have lead sheets. So that shit doesn't leak out into the hallways and shit like that. That's how powerful of a gamma blast you're getting from one X-ray.
Even the dentist. It's funny because they actually, I wonder about that. Yeah.
Even because I've done work in the hospitals like that. Fucking even like say you cut in the sheets have to overlap and be taped, and any of the seams you cut into have to be taped, because even like a screw hole untaped, it will leak through.
Gamma rays, man.
Yeah.
Fuck all that shit.
And that's the thing. When you go get your teeth X-rays there, X-rayed by the dentist, and they shoot the side of your mouth there. When they do that at my place where I'm at, it's shooting out like I'm by a window. And I can see outside, and I can see the neighborhood next door there. That guy in that living room across from where they're taking those X-rays all the time. Oh man. That makes you wonder, is that glass treated? I mean, aren't the X-rays going right through my mouth, right through that window and into that guy's living room?
Right.
Like every day, all day? You know what I mean? For how many years? That guy gets cancer for some reason there. I would start thinking about that. Because to me, it didn't seem shielded. You know what I mean? It's just a little.
Well, he's probably not thinking about that.
Maybe it's within spec that, he's far enough, and they don't have to shield it like the ones they use at the doctors there, because those are powerful. They go through your whole body. Mine's just my jaw, just a little scope there, I guess it's 3-inch pipe. You know what I mean? They make you wear that jaw thing there so it doesn't move. But that's the same shit. It's an X-ray. It's gamma rays, right?
4-minute warning, guys. We're gonna wrap it up at the 20 there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna head out now. Dogs.
What? 4 minutes? Oh, it's a dog. You gotta let the dog out.
Yeah, the dogs are whining.
Dogs
I'm I've been sitting here like, what's the time? She's like,
it is 4:20. It ain't worth hitting that joint at 4:20 when you gotta maybe clean up an accident. Let that dog out.
Yeah. So, all right.
Sometimes they don't wait for cannabis.
Yeah, no,
bullshit.
I don't know if you can hear him.
They don't care.
No, Zoom's good at cutting out the background.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Chichabi.
Cheers, Chicha.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah.
Nice to see
Good seeing all of you guys. Happy Easter.
Oh, yeah.
And cheers. Have a good night. Peace out.
Have a good one. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, thanks
Happy
for
Easter.
having all this. Yeah. Peace out.
Yeah.
I always feel it always feels so rude and not having that like set time, I guess.
I call it sometime, right?
I mean, if it helps anything for the late nighters, it sounds like you in particular there, crack babies, because you said you would probably be up. I may be back in a little while.
All right.
Cheers, let's be buds.
No, I'm likely
Yeah.
gonna be up there because I mean
Yeah,
I slept way too much.
On these early days, I flip flop the gym time for the early show, so I gotta sneak in that time. But after I'm done, fuck, there's
He
nothing to do.
That's what he's saying.
Get a J roll. Damn. I'm gonna try some Amy Aces there. That one's pretty damn good too.
Nice.
How's the tattoo, buddy?
What's that, mother?
How is the tattoo?
It's doing good. I fucking wish I would have not used the other cream. I don't know. Let's have a good shot there.
What did you put on it?
It is the Golden Gate Bridge is what that
No, what kind of
is.
cream did you put on it?
Oh, you started with this. All right. This stuff right here. Well, actually, I started with the Aquifer. And then once you start like 3-4 days after Aquifer, you should start to switch to another cream, just like a regular cream, which I usually like a vino, unscented vino. Unscented is very important because the perfume or the scent will dry out the skin more often and draw out the ink. So anytime throughout the whole healing process, you want to stay away from anything with fragrance in it. And so I had this, which this stuff right here for like an older tattoo, I'll even show you. See how like that right there is like kind of like dark a little bit. So like this stuff right here, you put a little bit of that on there and it'll like lighten that up quite a bit.
The colors, eh?
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So this stuff works really good. But unfortunately, I used this right after the other stuff, the Aquifer. And this stuff, I wouldn't use this again for a heal. So this kind of probably delayed the overall heal. I should have switched to the Aveeno, but I didn't. So I think the heal's a little more delayed. Usually by now, I would say it's a little more, would be completely healed, but no, it's still a little red, still dry a little bit. But she's coming along. It's coming along.
It's more of a maintenance for the tat. Like once you had it a while, kind of thing, you use that other stuff.
But even after it, it's like good care right there. So
What's wrong with A&D ointment?
it's more of they say it will draw out. It's like a neosporin. It actually has like vitamins and stuff like that. But neosporin and A&D oil have been known to kind of draw out that ink, keep it a little bit too wet almost. You know what I mean? That's another thing too, is like even with like I've used A&D before on a pinch, because like sometimes if you forget whatever, you know what I mean, whatever you're using, you're like, fuck, you got something, A&D's like, yeah, whatever. Man, is A, try to wash in between. B, don't be a bitch about it. Fucking use it least as possible and brutally like rub that shit in like your tattoo artist. You don't want a fucking big glossy layer. You want a moist rubbed in, you know what I mean?
I'll probably be using that tomorrow, so that's why I'm.
Oh, you did do a little tad, huh?
No,
What'd you do?
I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Ah,
Yes.
nice. The stuff right here. That's what you want for
Aquifer.
Yeah.
That's what I use too, is Aquaphor. I start with my first tattoo. They told me to use A&D ointment, and then after that, every artist always told me to use Aquaphor.
Yeah, I was just curious because I've heard that A&D is not good for you. I just didn't know why. So I'm learning. This is a learning process. So thank you for letting me know.
Oh, that's right. You started tatting too there.
They got a few cool things nowadays. Like even after you're done, they have, for some reason I'm brain farting right now, but they have like something you can put over this, which I should have done this round. Is like it's like a plastic skin that's airtight. You wear it for
Like a
3 to
film.
7 days and it'll heal up under that shit. And then you got to worry about washing it or nothing.
But doesn't that
Yeah.
get dirty?
You can wash it just like
Yeah, well,
anything else. You can jump right in the shower, and then in 7 days, you kind of it should do it in the shower, peel it off, and it's all healed up underneath. Some people have bad experiences with that, though, but for the most part, it's a good thing. All right, you guys tricked me way past 420 now.
My bad. Cheers, homie.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thank you guys all for popping in tonight, man. It's been a fun, lively night tonight.
Oh, man. We appreciate you, brother. Especially at this time of day there. You know, if I can actually make it in. And today, well, I might even be able to make the light show for you. So that's cool. But yeah,
I like
everybody.
I'm starting to like the earlier time. Not coming into it all the time, but a couple times a week, it's definitely fun to check in much earlier.
Cheers, homie. Thank you, Eagle Garden. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Keep pimping that shit.
You're awesome as well. Keep pimping that shit as well, Mother Nature.
Later.
Have a good day.
See y'all soon.
Later.
Good night, guys.
See you, crack babies. Hopefully in a bit.
We'll see you soon.
Ghost already checked out. Thank you guys for popping in. Let's see here. Smiley Canna, Big Jar, Crack Baby, CGB, Ganja Ghost, the Pharmacy Seed Network, Mother Nature, I believe, to name them all. Thank you guys for popping in, and it's been a fun night. Give me a few hours, 2-ish. I'll probably be back. But until then, just in case, maybe not. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. Don't forget that. With that being said, for the time being, I am out of here. Have a good one, guys.